Bumbleclap.
He actually did it. He actually. Oh my god.
Welcome back
Jesus.
to another episode of the Cinestro Core, the greatest podcast of all time. It's your boy Blacksby, aka Mahimshala Ali, and today I have with me the homie Cut the Check, the homie Mahershala Deserves Better, the homie the Dark Skinned Knight, and the homie Kang the Diabolical. And we are just so ready. We're so ready to cook. We have so much to talk about. So let's not hesitate and let's get right into it. Here we go.
Jonathan Majors did nothing wrong. Free my boy.
Oh, I don't know. Is that how we're starting out?
No, I'm kidding. I just thought it would be funny if that's how we started off.
Jesus
Bro,
Christ.
bro,
Clip that.
Listening right there.
Bob is trying to silence Jonathan. What does he know?
Oh my
And
god.
several
What does he
people
know?
who were driving listening to it just pulled
That
over.
thumbnail, did he know?
Did he know?
Car accident for someone driving, listening to this. Like,
Look, listen. Jonathan
we're
Majors
not liable
got
for any
got
real
convicted.
life sinister.
The Jeffrey Epstein list is about to be released.
Did
I
you
mean,
know? Okay, speaking of
coincidence?
which, there
Bro
are
said,
there are
bro, it's not
five.
cooking.
I saw from Bloomberg. There are like 5 or 6 names that are not going to
won't
be
be released.
revealed.
I saw
that
that.
are on
I
that
saw
list.
3. I saw that.
It's
Luis, is it
Bob
you?
Iger,
Wait, what's the over-under
Joe
on
Biden,
Joe
Joe
Biden?
Biden.
Yeah. Joe Biden on there right now.
Donald Trump,
Obama on there.
Obama.
Obama.
I'm joking, guys. What a chaotic way to start the
That's
episode.
how you
I think
know.
it's a great
That's
start.
how you know. This is how you know it's gonna be a great episode. If we're starting on 10
good energy.
already, we're ready
Oh,
to
yeah.
go. We're locked in. If you can't tell from that bit of a train wreck of a beginning, we're discussing the Jonathan Majors verdict, the tragedy of Jonathan Majors, the speed run of Hollywood, the fastest record time from fame to fall. This motherfucker, bro.
It would have been perfect if you would have waited a year so he could have won the Oscar for Magazine Dreams. Then the allegations came out. Then his career ended. Then he literally would have speed run.
you wanted this
Rising
man
star.
to time his assault.
You know what's so crazy?
You wanted him to schedule like he's on the calendar, like, boy, oh boy, I can't wait to give her a good smacking. He's like circling the days. Did you
Is that not what you
Bro,
do? I thought
do you know-
that was all of us.
Do you know what's crazy in our podcast lore? This time last year, we were hyping up the fact that he had been in what's it called?
He
The
was in
little
Loki
clip
season 1.
from WandaVision, from Loki season 1.
Yeah,
I mean, sorry,
Oh, yeah.
not WandaVision, from Loki season 1.
yeah.
How he was in Devotion literally the month before we recorded
Great
our Christmas
movie.
episode.
Creed 3?
And then
Yeah.
Creed,
Great movie.
we
But that
talked
was
about
this
Creed
year.
was coming
Yeah.
up. We're talking about
Was
Creed
coming.
coming up, Ant-Man. We're talking about everything. I was like, this guy. This is that guy. He was one of my at the time. This is before
Him.
pre-allegation. He was one of my
No,
favorite
no.
actors.
That said post allegation, post verdict. He's my favorite.
When I saw that right hook on the footage, I knew that was my
One of
dog.
his favorites.
Bro was not. Bro was
Now
not
he's tipped
acting.
up.
Bro was not acting in Creed 3. That was just him being him. Do not let Jonathan Majors cook no more. Get him out of here. It's done.
I disagree.
So
Get him in the kitchen again.
what we want to say, the first thing we want to say is, we
You
are
want me to read
definitely
the verdict or the charges?
yes. Please read
So-
those first.
I said this to a friend of mine when I was explaining this, and I was like, Jonathan Majors, yes, obviously he did something wrong. That's not like that's not arguing that. However,
Oh, yeah.
we're in the time in which everything is digital, and I don't want to say it's unfortunate timing, but a lot of people who are established in Hollywood
Gary Oldman.
have considerably darker past,
Josh
Roman
Brolin.
Polanski.
but the amount of names is crazy. But
Harvey
because
Weinstein.
it happened in the 80s,
Mark Wahlberg.
in the 70s, the
Louis
80s,
C.K.
and the 90s, it is not as documented. It is not at like
Mm.
the visual and all that proof is more so hearsay. And so because of that, they're able to continue their careers without facing a valley to come back up.
Also,
Pepperidge
let's
Farm
just add,
remembers.
all of those actors we just named were white, and Jonathan Majors
Yes.
isn't.
Yes.
That's got to be a factor.
Now he got
Does
I'm
seem
not saying
kind
he
of
didn't
fucked
do it.
up.
I'm not saying he didn't do anything wrong. but it's wild that this one was over quick, and fucking Johnny Depp had like a whole show about it.
Yeah, and this
bro,
is
Johnny
a,
Depp's still doing Dior Sauvage commercial, bro.
Yeah.
And
I was
for
at
him,
work and I saw him on the screen and said, "What the fuck is going on? What is happening?"
for majors
right now?
for
He
this one.
killed somebody.
It is very much a like. It is very much. I saw Luis drop to heel back. It is very much like. You good, Luis?
Yeah, man.
He's back.
Fucking Bob Iger, he didn't like me talking shit. He's trying
he
to
DDoS'd
silence
you.
me.
It's very much.
He got DMCA'd off the account, off
Yeah,
the
Johnny
podcast.
Depp
Yeah,
is
bro,
like-
the CIA is on their way.
Yes, he did something wrong, but it's also like we're going to set an example. That's essentially
Yeah.
what.
Of course.
That's essentially what it is because he was convicted. So there were 4 charges. For those of you who don't know, 4 charges. So he was guilty on 2 of them, and the 2 he was guilty of were the smaller of the 4 charges. So he was guilty of reckless assault in the 3rd degree and harassment. The
Hell
other
yeah.
2, which are misdemeanors. The
Right.
other 2 charges were
Felonies.
yes, was intentional assault in the 3rd degree, which is a felony, and aggravated harassment in the second degree, and it was found not guilty on those 2. And this all obviously stemmed from the back and forth that he had with his partner at the time, and
Grace
she
Jabari.
went and like tried to look through his phone, and then he hit her, and they had this massive argument, and then she like
Forrest
fainted,
Gump,
and then she
Forrest
called the
Gump
cop.
ran
Like again,
down the
it's
street.
something,
He was
like,
doing the
when-
40-yard dash down the blocks of New York.
Yeah, and then the video of it, like I had someone say to me, like it is very similar to any domestic dispute case that you'll see in Louisiana, Alabama. Like it's very like almost by the number,
Right.
the same exact thing. The only problem
I mean, who
is
hasn't
he's
done
a
that,
high
you know?
profile person, and all the eyes are going to be on him. So you know when he was signed to Quantumania, Marvel already knew about this. So his contract was if you're convicted, you will be no more. You will, or
They
you
knew
will not
about
be-
this already?
That's why they
It
killed
happened-
Kang, bro.
It happened on March.
That's why
was
they
like the
killed
911
Kang.
call, but
Mhm.
this was like after he
Twice.
did Quantumania, it was for like for the next like year or 2 to do
Right.
because it was Loki season 2 that was still in the works.
Creed
It was
3.
a lot of other stuff. It was Creed 3, but and so it was like, hey, if
Magazine
you
Dreams.
get convicted, you get pulled, and so the conviction, like the verdict came out within like 30 minutes later. Boom, drop from Marvel. And I said this to a friend of mine is that what's going to happen is he'll be back in the spotlight in 3 or 4 years. What'll happen is he'll go off. They'll probably those
Daily
other
Wire,
2 charges.
Daily Wire.
Daily Wire movies.
Daily
No,
Wire.
I don't think it'll be that
Pager
bad. I
You
don't think it'll be that
videos.
bad.
You think he's gonna like
Starman
stay out of
videos.
the spotlight?
Yes,
He's
Two
gonna
TV.
lean
His
into the army angle.
His 2 charges that he has are probably going to be even reduced more. So then he'll just do community service or time, whatever like that, and then he'll
Right.
like go to the side and not really do much for a while, and then you'll see him
Mhm.
pop up as like a 3rd character in like an A24 movie, and then you'll see him
In a
pop
Steven
up,
Soderbergh
no.
joint.
yeah, and then you'll see him pop up as like a supporting actor in like a Lionsgate movie, and then you'll see. So those are the stepping stones to get
And
back
then
to
we're
a
fucking
Warner
back,
Brothers
baby.
or you see
And
what
then
I'm
he's
saying?
gonna be
or
back.
Paramount or
Avengers 8.
And then they bring
19,
back
19.
Avengers 19.
yeah. So
Yes.
that's essentially what'll happen. But obviously, it's like
Yeah.
Season 45 of What If.
yes, it's bad that it happened,
Did
but
y'all-
it's
Of course.
also like it's I don't yes, it's hypocritical because it's also like you know how many people we could just go
I was gonna say,
off.
Gary
for like 30
Oldman won a
minutes.
fucking Oscar,
Exactly.
and he
Josh
has
Brolin,
he was-
bro.
Josh
Josh
Brolin.
Josh
Brolin was
Brolin,
Thanos.
dude.
Diddle the kid.
He got
Brolin. No,
Yeah.
wait. Fuck all that. Mel Gibson. I don't give
Mel
a shit.
Gibson.
Mel Gibson.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what? I'll do
That's
you
all
one
I'm gonna
better.
say.
I'll do you one better.
Liam
In the same year, Ezra Miller.
Yes,
Ooh.
yes,
The same year.
exactly.
That was
Ezra
big.
Miller's
What
the
the
misunderstood. They just don't get
Bro.
them, okay?
We putting them.
Why
we
you
putting
trying to
them in the
weaponize
book.
a
They
kid?
went to Hawaii and chokeslammed a woman. I think that's pretty
we all
bad.
have
fuck? Don't
days.
understand.
We all-
Bad days.
I don't know
We-
who we is, if you're speaking French or what, but that's not including me,
just
Buster.
have
My
Yeah.
bad days
That's
do
not
not
me.
involve us. My
we
bad days do
forgive
not involve
queer
assault.
people, AZ.
Yeah.
I'm not
Oh,
a,
God.
I'm not a bigot.
We're not
all
big
right?
like you.
Yeah, I'm not
All
a
right,
bigot.
and as he spits in his dick.
Y'all know
all right?
AZ is the B in
Yeah, all right, bro.
LGBTQ.
He's the
I'm
being
literally bisexual.
I thought he was literally black.
Playing the
He's the
victim
being
card
LGBT.
once again.
You know what? I did have Chick-fil-A today, so I really can't be a true
Hell
queer.
yeah.
I have failed. I can't help it. The bigotry's delicious.
The homophobia.
Speaking of delicious bigotry, let's talk more about Jonathan Majors in this case. That's a
Delicious
fucked up
bigotry.
segue. Fucked up segue.
Yeah,
Bro,
it's one of
yeah.
those things where like you don't, like you said, it's very. He was on a run that was mirroring Chadwick's run during the 42. Then Ma Rainey's
The
Black
James
Bottom,
Brown movie.
Then
Don't forget the Get On Up. Yeah,
I'd say
James Brown.
I'd say
Get On Up, yeah.
I'd say
Five
his rise
Bloods.
was more meteoric than Chadwick's. He was
his
younger.
Was quicker. Chadwick was a slow.
I'd say
was
Chadwick
like
a slow
this.
a
burn.
more talented actor.
Jonathan
and he was,
was
much
like
more
that.
acclaimed much sooner, I think.
Mm.
But yeah,
Yes, I think he's a more talented actor than Chadwick. But I think Chadwick.
Speaking
Well,
of
also
a
you
dead
got to
man.
think like Chadwick is also like his versatility was, which is what got him,
Bro,
because he
Yeah.
went
Yeah.
from
Black
42 to James Brown to Black Panther. To,
Black Panther.
Wait. Hey, y'all forgetting.
Ma
Y'all
Rainey's
forgetting.
Black Bottom.
Yeah.
Draft Day. Draft Day.
Okay.
Bro,
Bro,
Exactly.
was it
That's a
Draft
Kevin
No idea
Day?
what
Costner
the
movie
fuck that is.
featuring Chadwick Boseman. Relax. Are you a
21
Brown fan?
Bridges,
Is that
bro.
why you bringing that?
Boy, no, we about to
21
throttle the
Bridges.
Browns on Sunday. Hey, big Texans up, baby. You know what time it is? We
So
throttle
for those of
Tennessee.
you that are listening to this after the Texans, after they've lost because C.J. Stroud
Lost. We don't lose, baby. We never
Mark
lost.
it down.
We
Mark
never
it down.
lost.
Mark it down. We
Okay.
winning, baby.
I don't
I don't
think
even
that's
watch
how that's
those
gonna
games,
go.
and I'm offended.
Didn't the
I-
Eagles lose to the Cowgirls, bro?
listen,
That's
I want-
Here we
embarrassing.
go.
I want
That's
the
embarrassing,
Cowboys to win.
Is that what we're calling
I
them?
want
Yeah,
the Cowboys to win, or Cowboys, the Texans to win. But
We will.
when you
That's
don't
it.
have
That's
C.J.
it.
Stroud,
Period.
when you don't have
Listen,
Will Anderson,
listen.
when you got to
listen.
rely on Davis Mills or
You
No,
saw
no, no.
Case Keenum
We don't even
go
talk about
crazy?
Davis. No, we're not even talking about Davis. We're talking about the Houston legend himself, the king to the
Case
East of the city.
motherfucking Keenum,
Case
baby.
D'Angelo
Look.
Keenum, bro.
I love your
D'Angelo
Keenum.
Look, I gotta just say this. I gotta say
I love
this.
your optimism.
As a person who lives in Texas and hates the Cowboys with every fiber of their being, because it just makes me sad that I see all these victims walking around saying, I know they'll do better. I know they disappoint me every time, but this Sunday's our Sunday, by George. The only Texas team I have faith in now, at least sports-wise, because I don't watch baseball, and who gives a
Say
fuck
it.
about hockey?
Say it.
It's the Texans.
Let's go.
So I am
You got
compelled
ass.
to root for them,
They need to bring hockey back to Texas.
and
though.
they're also pretty good.
Hockey back
the
to
arrows.
Houston.
Yeah, they need
I'm
to bring
bringing-
hockey
bro,
back to Houston.
Not to
Because
get
if
too
you
far
grow
into
up
the
and-
into the
Go
into
ahead.
the bag, not to get too far into the
We're
tangent.
already in there, dog.
I'm bringing the arrows back to Houston. I'm bringing the Comets back
I'm
to
bringing.
Houston.
We're
doing this.
All you Kang and John Stewart at the
He's
same
in
time as
those
well.
board
Destroy
meetings.
your dreams in a bag.
He's in those board meetings right now.
I'm doing. I'm making the.
We're gonna see
call.
like a Welcome to Weston version for Matt on
This
Hulu
isn't
in the
a
year.
sports podcast. This isn't a sports podcast.
And if they don't, if they do not take my advice, all I gotta do is put the name
Not the
down.
book.
There you go. It came back.
Speaking of advice, Matt. Speaking of advice, I do think we all have a pretty good amount of advice
What's good?
as qualified internet people to say, with all that's come out about our boy, good old JM, as I call him, because
Our boy,
Luis is a close personal friend.
my homie. He's from Dallas.
Would you
Oakland.
say that we are qualified to name some names to recast Kang,
Yeah.
You sound like
or
Denzel.
possible steps to how they could fix it? How?
You know, I have a couple
How could
of
they
ideas.
fix it?
I have a couple of
Go
ideas.
ahead, Matt.
I
smacked the shit out of my microphone just now.
Hold on, David was
Go
about
for
to
it.
say something real quick
I don't even know
before
what
we
we
get
were
we
talking
transition.
We were talking about. Oh no, I was talking about who they're gonna pick for Kang.
Yeah.
young-
Well,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
recasting for Kang, bro.
Hold on.
We
Bro,
can't just
open my
spend it.
internet.
Yeah.
Trevante Rhodes.
Mhm.
Nah,
Yeah.
Aldis
Trevante Rhodes?
Hodge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Hodge.
Matt. Yes.
That's good.
Let me look this man up. See if he's the
Swole.
person.
Aldis
He's
Hodge.
swole. He's
Not
sexy.
15. Here's the
He can
thing.
act.
He's
Here,
great
but here's the
fucking
thing.
actor.
Aldis Hodge is probably
From Moonlight. Oh, bro, this nigga's fine as
Yeah.
hell.
Wait.
Love him.
Moonlight.
Aldis Hodge is
Moonlight.
probably
He's beautiful.
my number
He's
one
gorgeous.
because I
Yeah.
want Trevante to be John Stewart Green Lantern.
So you-
That's
he's
why.
gonna
It's
say
not
that.
happening.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
I'll
me,
take
baby.
that.
We know why,
But
because Matt's gonna be Green Lantern.
Look, I
Yes,
love
sir.
Aldis Hodge. However, I have very mixed feelings about him, purely because the only other thing I've seen him in besides Leverage, where he's fantastic.
Bird Box.
He's in Bird Box.
Have you seen him in
no,
Invisible
Black
Man?
Adam.
He's amazing in that movie.
He's in
He
Bird.
is.
Wait, time out. He's in
He
Bird
is.
Box. He's not in Bird
Yeah.
Box.
Invisible
Yes,
Man.
That's
he
fucking
is.
bullshit. No,
He's
wait,
the
wait.
second
No.
lead. What are you talking about?
Trevante Rhodes is in Bird Box. Aldous Hodge is
That's
in
what I'm saying.
not Bird Box.
Oh.
Oh.
Who's he talking about? Who are you talking about?
I was talking about Aldous Hodge.
Yeah.
Aldous Hodge.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
my
Kang.
bad. my bad.
Yes, that's all we need.
He's sexy.
I
Oh,
think-
I forgot he was in The Predator. We were just talking about that.
I think Trevante
Yeah,
Rhodes
he
could be
is.
good.
He's one of the crazy Marines or soldiers or whatever they are.
Okay,
I feel like
here's a hot take who I think would be a good Kang. They would never do it, and this actor would never
Say
agree.
Ryan Gosling.
But someone, no,
John Boyega.
no, but someone sent this to the group chat, and I agree. Denzel
Denzel.
Washington as an
Mhm.
older version of Kang.
God.
Which is what
he
Beyond.
would never do it.
So
essentially?
fucking
Is-
terrifying.
Isn't Beyonder
Just-
like older?
Yeah.
What?
Or
No.
or they could just
Hey, but he just
CGI.
slams people's
DA
heads
No,
into
no,
the
Beyonder-
Thanos
Beyonder's his own being.
This is on being okay.
to you.
Yeah. Well, Beyonder's just a thing.
Oh,
honestly. It's like
non-binary. yeah,
a ball of
I
energy.
See,
love it.
they can, and that's
They
what I'm saying
have-
is that,
Yeah.
like, if he only has to, again, if you can get him for a scene or two as
Mhm.
a transitionary piece for, like, hey, this version of Kang, we see Denzel until you get the next person, like, do it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
why would you
Yo,
not?
I can picture him with like his angry dad frown
But
that he
it-
has
but
all the time.
again,
Just
Like, you picking Denzel, I'm like, cool, but I would like him to be Blue Marvel instead. You know what I'm saying? Like those
I got
are
an
the,
actor.
like,
I got an actor.
That's fair.
that's
me
why,
fucking
like,
Neil
it
Gaiman.
has to be a specific
He's
one.
gonna say the kid from
I
Stranger
know.
Things.
I know. Matt's seen this movie. I don't know.
Caleb
I'm pretty sure
McLaughlin?
David has seen
What's
it
his
too.
name?
Yeah.
No,
His name's
absolutely
Lucas?
not. No.
Lucas,
I know. I know Matt's seen
That's
this movie.
Miles
I think
Morales,
David's seen it
bro.
as well. But here's
He's not
the guy
Afro-Latino.
from from Empire of Light.
Yo.
Michael Ward.
That's a good
Yo.
shout. Michael
So
Ward's a good
familiar.
shout. That is a good shout.
Whoa.
He's a good
I
actor.
like that. I like that. I see it. And
I
he's
see the
Jamaican. Me boy cut. Let's go.
I'm sorry to
That'd
the
be
Jamaican
a
listeners.
very good variant.
right now.
Jamaican King.
Jamaican Kang.
If Chet Hanks
Jamaican
can do
I'm
it,
going to
we
Conqueror.
can do it.
No.
We can do it.
We are not going to bring him up.
The
We are
greatest
bringing him
Jamaican
up.
of
I'll
all
tell you
time,
what.
Chet Hanks.
Hanks.
You know
Like,
who they need to
Chet
Can you
cast?
imagine-
Hanks as Kang.
Shit, Hanks.
know-
Bro, I would be
you know
so
who
fucking
they-
mad. He like pulls back the visor and he's just there, low like the light skin stare, like the 1,000 yards stare. He's like,
Yeah.
good.
Bumbleclat.
I would hate that so much.
What?
I don't understand.
Pusio.
You don't understand how much I'd love that.
That would be amazing.
Nah,
Look,
yo,
Chet
I'm
Hanks
trying
is
to
more
think-
shit.
I could
Yo!
die happy.
You know
Y'all
who I
missing
feel
the
like would be a
vision.
good Kang? I never
Who?
remember his name.
Bro.
The most recent thing I remember he's done is he voices Angstrom Levy in the new season of Invincible.
Sterling K. Brown.
What is his
Sterling
name?
K. Brown.
Sterling K. Brown.
That's a
You
shout.
can't have him, though.
I
You can't
would
have him,
fucking.
though.
I mean, he's already been
can't have him.
T'Challa's
Yeah,
T'Chaka's
he's
brother,
in
Jobu.
But-
He's already in
Yeah.
Jobu.
We've had
but
multiple, like,
but
that's fine.
variants. Who gives a fuck?
But
There's no rules in this universe
Make
anymore.
him Wakandan.
Bro, they retconned the fucking Supreme Intelligence into a giant squid head
You're
out of
saying- you're
nowhere.
saying-
They can
you're
get away with
saying-
this.
They
What
they
Kang
literally
does?
made every variant of Kang Jonathan Majors though. That's the problem.
yeah, that's
Mm.
the problem.
Okay, okay.
That's canon.
Well,
That's
how about you
literally
say?
in the movie?
How about
They
you
can
say?
change
How
it.
would you say there's a variant?
change it.
Okay, and think about this: when Loki went to that dimension, right?
Yeah.
There were multiple versions of Loki who looked like him, but there was also
Loki.
other Lokis.
That's
Yes.
true.
What'd you
There
say?
can be other variants that just aren't a part of the
They can
council,
literally
fucking
just
off doing
say
their own
that
thing.
They erase them, just like they did the
Exactly.
rest of the people in the TVA. I don't see a problem with that. Also,
They can
it's made
definitely
up.
get away with
So
it.
more than likely,
Who
though,
cares?
it's
It's made
going
up,
to be
yeah.
it's going to be
Yeah.
Ravenna or Ravonna.
Nah, bro.
Ravonna?
Renslayer. There's gonna
Ravonna
be,
Renslayer.
Yeah.
Ravonna.
There's
We're
gonna be something
forgetting.
with her.
We're forgetting one key actor, bro. We're forgetting one key actor who I know who can carry the Kang role. And I've
Don't.
seen his
I already
audition
know.
tapes for other movies.
Don't
He's solid.
don't.
He
Dude,
held it
If
down.
you say,
Domingo.
Go.
say it yourself,
No!
I swear to God.
Tyrese Gibson.
Motherfucking Gibson,
Tyrese
baby.
Gibson,
Let's go.
baby.
This is your time, Tyrese. Submit the
do that
tape.
shit.
Submit the tape.
He's
He's
gonna-
gonna record himself. He's gonna be like, "I'm Kang, motherfucker." or some
He's like-
bullshit like that.
He said,
What
happened?
Matt
He's
said,
gonna walk
I've
in.
seen
What
the
happened,
tape,
man?
I've seen his audition tape.
Bro, I swear.
It's the
No.
yell, man.
Jeez.
Yeah.
For our audio listeners, Gerardo has pulled up a video
Go
of
watch
His
it.
Tyrese
audition for
crawling on the
Django.
floor.
Go watch it. Go
Of
watch
Django.
his.
We will.
Right.
We will be.
Django.
We will be
Go watch
linking
it.
the. We'll be linking the Django audition tweet
funny-
underneath.
In the
this
description.
The
episode.
funniest thing,
Oh my
about
God.
that
Oh my
audition
God.
is that all he says is no, please,
Yeah.
no. That's all he
it.
says. He
That's
doesn't
it.
say anything else.
Bro.
No,
Bro,
no,
he
he
was-
does a
Bro.
monologue.
Oh,
He's
as in
in
a
like a
southern
suit.
accent, right?
You don't see it. Yeah, you just don't see it because the other stuff
I've
is so
seen it.
fucking good.
I've
It's
seen
so
it.
fucking
You're right.
deep
I have
that
seen
they
it. I
said
just
they don't need
remembered
to
it.
see it.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
it hurts
Y'all
too because
think-
he's like, he looked at that and was like, "Yo, this is fire."
Yeah.
This is
You
good.
said, yeah.
It's
Y'all
my
thought-
best.
Y'all thought
My
Austin
hairline looks
Butler
great.
was in his bag doing method acting for Elvis? Just wait to see Tyrese Gibson as Kang, bro.
Oh my god.
Just trust me.
He's
bro.
gonna actually build a time machine.
That would actually be really funny. Tyrese is Kang.
That'd be
bro.
really fucking hilarious. Like he goes above and beyond. He's like, Django didn't get him, but
No,
this one.
honestly,
This one-
he
Tyrese
might
come
kill
back.
it because he would have a nice energy about him. Like he's in on
Mhm.
the
He has a
joke.
good comedic
What
tone
energy?
to it.
What energy? He has
He's
the
funny.
fucking vibe of a pair of
Comedic and
spat.
he's funny.
Oh, I got it.
We
JB
hungry.
I
Smooth.
guess.
JB
Smooth.
Baby
JP
Smooth.
Smooth.
You know what?
No way.
Fuck it. Let's just get real crazy.
He's
Fucking,
wasted in the MCU.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
fucking
right
Slink
there.
Johnson. Fucking Slink
Johnson.
Johnson is Kang. Fuck it.
I got
Just
one.
anybody.
I got one. Fuck it.
Nah,
Snoop
Kevin
Dogg.
Hart.
He's going down.
Kevin Hart.
No, I'll do you one better.
Kevin
Dave
Gates.
Chappelle.
I'm Kang.
Hey,
I'm Kang, motherfucker.
Cat
Cat
Williams.
Oh man.
He gets
You
up there, like he
you
steps out of the
motherfucker.
portal. He's got the fucking mask on, and his mask still has the perm behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gets out there. And he's like, he takes the mask off. And he's looking at Iron Man. And he's like, "Now listen here, Pippin. Let me tell you something.
What did he say?
This here's my multiverse, motherfucker."
Oh my
What
lord.
did he say to the thing?
No, I needed AZ's fucking Cat Williams impression,
Cat
but
Williams
I'm glad I got
impression.
it.
I'm glad we got it.
It's
That was
lit.
good.
Got
That
it.
was really good.
That was beautiful.
Bro is gonna.
That's
bro is
awesome.
gonna. That's great. Now, in all seriousness, though, like I mean, this Kang is still. I still feel like Kang. is
Wait.
gonna be very important.
We haven't said the number one choice.
Who?
Ryan Gosling,
Matthew.
we already said it.
No, Matt.
Yeah,
Oh
true.
no,
Matthew's
Oh,
Kang.
sure.
Sinestro Corps is very
I
own.
think,
Cole,
I think,
yeah.
I think I'm relinquishing my claim to that to focus on. I'm taking my talents to DCEU. As you can see,
DCU.
the DCU, I got the
DCU,
power ring
yeah.
already. So we
There you
Who's
go.
on your shirt, Matt?
huh?
What team is on your shirt there, man?
Some niggas who
Oh.
get thrashed. It don't matter. We teams.
Do you? Is there a reason why you brought up the DCEU, Matt? Or you want to talk
The
about
DC,
the
the DCU. I'm in the
or the
DCU,
DCEU
but the
fizzling out?
the DCEU, the E in DCEU stands for end because that shit is over. Pack
DC
alert.
ends universe.
Pack alert. But
Universe.
before we get to that, let's pivot back to another topic about how Marvel can pivot if they choose not to go with.
Oh
Kang.
yeah.
What villains can we pivot to? There's
There's
slew
only one
of
right
villains.
answer.
There's a slew of villains that we've talked about.
answer. Give me a second.
And you know,
Can I
Graham,
tell you? Can I
Only
tell
one
you
right
I'm
answer.
pretty
For those of
certain-
you-
Go ahead.
Certain David. Sorry.
I
Go
said,
for
can I tell you? I'm pretty certain they are not pivoting. Can I tell
it.
you why?
Really?
Man.
They're just recasting.
Yeah. Let me pull up my.
The answer.
Hold on. He's got the. No.
I'm pivoting.
The answer.
David's pulling up
MF
receipts.
Doom?
A rapper?
MF Doom.
MF Doom.
I meant Doctor Doom because this was from my Halloween costume,
Yeah.
where I
It
did
was
a
a
mix
great
of MF
Hey,
Doom
see,
in
I
it.
hate
about?
to tell you this. He's
What?
dead.
So,
Let's
Jokes
He
on
is.
you. He's alive in my heart. He's alive in my
real.
heart.
R.I.P.
You
Go
countless
R.I.P.
bastard.
this was as of what is it? Probably as of like after Thanksgiving. So this is older, but it's also like
Okay.
it is what
Legit.
it is. Was that for the movie side? They're looking for directors for the two Avengers films, obviously.
Okay.
I'm my hat in the ring.
they didn't know. They still haven't decided on what to do with Majors at the time, and they were waiting for the trial. And basically, it was, if he's found guilty, they will recast. They're not going to get rid of Kang.
They will recast.
Yeah, they're not going to get rid of Kang, but what they will do is add Doom as a co-villain that surpasses at some point. Surpasses Kang.
The intern who replaces
Kang.
Don't disrespect A. Pause off my goat.
Everyone starts somewhere, easy, okay?
It's someone whoever's going to be.
It wasn't a diss. I'm saying what it is.
It's someone whoever's going to play Kang for the little bit is going to have or going to need the assistance of this bad dude from Latveria, who then is going to take over, and that person will then, because I don't think they're not going to use Galactus right now because he's tucked away until we get
Thank God.
stuff
for the next
they're
saga.
They're not going to use Doom.
We're not getting a next saga.
They're not using Doom for a one-off for the end of the multiverse and then pivot.
I hope not.
They're using him in the future because he's going to be around with X-Men stuff as well. So
I just thought of a theory. Oh my god!
Whoever they cast is going to be Doom for the next 15, 20 years.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I have a fucking old.
Yeah.
Seth Rogen Doom.
When they die.
Oh,
Stop, Matthew. We've heard a lot of dog shit takes. That's up
his
there.
writing partner. What's the guy from Robot Chicken?
Seth
Green.
The guy who's Steve from American Dad. He could do any voice.
Yeah. Bring that guy in.
No, please no. They're
Please
gonna cast.
stop these
They're gonna cast Ross Marquand.
So good.
Look, all I know,
Marquand can act, bro.
I genuinely.
Do not.
The thing is about Doom, because he is my favorite Marvel character, just overall.
Nerd.
I do really. I mean, yeah, he's fucking cool.
Yeah, it was just a funny response. It's so random. It's
but it's just.
Do you know what podcast
the only thing that
all this shit, bro?
the only thing that really hurts about Doom being in the MCU
is that
I really don't want them to give him any quips. I don't want him to do any funny things.
It's gonna happen.
And I know they're going to.
Be straight. I mean, Kang wasn't straight. I mean, Kang wasn't played for laughs.
Well, he's gonna be like, "Welcome to your Doom."
No, it's not gonna be that.
If he says that, I will genuinely shoot myself in the theater.
Nah, bro. No, this is what's gonna happen.
In the theater.
This is exactly what's gonna happen.
He's gonna be like, "Reed Richards, welcome to your Doom."
Yeah, Gerardo was right. I am going to self-immolate in protest. That is fucking terrible.
Yeah,
it's gonna be.
Oh my god!
It's gonna be. They're gonna be going into some cavern, some shit, and some dude's gonna be putting on a mask and a green light. Then it's just gonna be dark. It's gonna be a guy, a silhouette like this, just sitting. They're gonna be walking up. He's just gonna be like, welcome. The doctor is in. And it's just gonna cut to black. Doctor Doom.
Oh, that's such a visceral feeling.
It's getting worse.
That is so painful.
I love that, Matt. You cooking,
look,
bro.
Look. My point is, if they do Doctor Doom, I want whoever they get to play him to do as great of a job as the only person who I wanted to play him, which was Mads Mikkelsen. Until I realized he's already been an inferior villain.
They're gonna be
what's his name? Christopher. Yeah, whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah. What'd you say, Luis?
Doctor Doom's gonna be like, the doctor is in.
Please, no.
It's Doom in time.
Oh, he's like, someone called the doctor?
Someone called the doctor?
He said it's dooming. Matt said it's dooming time.
It's dooming.
Oh, please, no.
Nah, that's hard. That's
hard.
That's
hard.
I said this before,
and
I said the only way you can combat that.
Put it on a t-shirt.
Is
what's up, David?
The only way you can combat that, or try not to lean into that too much. And we were talking about a little bit before when I was talking about Corey Hawkins, and Corey Hawkins just legendary ability from a theater background is that you need
Corey
to
Hawkins
get
Doom.
well, not just Doom, but I'm like, you need a character. You need someone who has a theater background, who knows the importance of dramaticism, that can lean into that because that's what you want.
The theatricality that comes with Doom.
Washington.
Yeah.
And again, like you want a character like you want an actor like Denzel. We've been what's his name? We were just talking about earlier because like what Corey did,
John
with
David Washington,
freaking
Black Clan.
What Corey did, with Tragedy of Macbeth and Color Purple.
Yes.
Like you want someone who can basically in the Heights command a stage, right? You want someone essentially like that.
Six Underground.
So whatever. So whatever Doom.
He wasn't in that.
Yes, he was.
Stop,
he was in Six Underground.
So I would think someone like like I said, Coleman Domingo would be would terrify people as Doom because with or without the mask, he would make you like shake because he can actually put fear in you. But it's got to be someone of that level that can like act on a different plane than everybody else, like a different plane of existence.
Would you say Gerardo?
I said bring back Edward Norton.
A young Edward Norton would have been really good. Holy shit!
I remembered
that's not a bad shout.
The Leper King.
The
Leper King. Fuck, he would have been great.
What's it called? What's that movie called?
I forget.
Fight Club.
Something Kingdom.
No,
till Kingdom Come or whatever.
Fight Club.
I've only seen his clip. Incredible.
It really sucks because I
Edward
also have another idea.
Would be a good casting, actually.
I think a voice actor would be a good cast because he needs to be a moat.
They're never going to do that. They're going to cast a big name.
They did. Sam Witwer. Yeah. That is my only.
Oh my god!
Hold on,
bro.
No. He's Joel from The Last of Us. What's his name? Troy Baker.
No.
Troy Baker.
He doesn't have the look, but he's got his face covered.
He's got the voice. Yeah, he's got the voice.
He does Kratos. That's what
he's too big. He's
too
big.
The
voice too big.
I like the big
voice
Kratos.
acting. We're not talking.
We're
not talking motion capture. We're talking voice.
Just
voiceover.
Just
voiceover.
He's gonna call. He's gonna call Reed. He's gonna call Reed a boy.
Brown's a good shout. Clancy Brown's a good shout. That's a good.
Clancy
Richards? Reed Richards.
The guy who does like 8 voices on Invincible, but he's got the super deep voice.
Bring
Generation B
from Gen Z.
From Gen Z.
He got blown up.
Got packed up.
Yeah. Clancy Brown's a good shout. But yeah, like you said, they're not going to do voice acting.
He got blown.
A big name role.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you, bro. Everybody's trying. You're naming all these other actors, bro. You're forgetting the one guy who we said at the very beginning of all this Dr. Doom casting business. Nicolas Coster-Waldau.
Yeah, I knew he was going to say that motherfucker.
Let him cook.
He's old as fuck. Out of here.
Oh my god, bro! If he was like 10,
out the room.
If he was like 10 years younger,
take Pop to the back and shoot him.
You.
Take Pop
Jesus.
Shoot him in the head.
Like an old dog.
We need.
I never thought I was.
What they're gonna cast?
Liam Neeson.
I think Yeller, that motherfucker.
I think David's absolutely right. I think they're gonna cast an actor, a stage actor. He's gonna be British.
You have to.
I guarantee you, he's gonna be a British stage actor.
Kilgrave.
Oh, David Tennant.
David Tennant.
He's already in the MCU.
Shout.
It's a good shout.
He's
already in the
MCU adjacent. They haven't Jessica Jones yet, so it's not main continuity.
Mahershala Ali.
Mahershala Ali.
See, you joke, but Mahershala, based on how
I'm being for real.
But based on
they never make
Cottonmouth.
But based on how he played Cottonmouth, if he or even if you didn't like Battle Alita, the way he played that character in Battle Alita, like if he just plays it with that amount of just blackness, it makes the character better. Just
blackness
innately. Like
young
Europeans just dude.
Yeah,
fuck it. He's Latveria. It's made up. Who gives a shit?
Yeah,
it's fake. It's not real. Latveria's not a real place. AZ. Hate to break it to you. It doesn't exist.
Let's be real, bro. Tell me something. What black person coming from a place called Latveria, bro?
Well, since we're talking black actors, young actor, kind of out of left field, Lakeith Stanfield.
That would be creepy. He would
That
be
would be
creepy.
insane.
It wouldn't be.
So
it would be scary.
profoundly
He'd make you
uncomfortable.
it'd make you
I don't
feel
trust him to
uncomfortable.
do anything, man.
Like, I would
That motherfucker made a haunted mansion, bro.
as a whisper.
He got that.
Like that's how he kind of delivers his line. They're like ASMR kind of thing to his voice.
He would make you feel uncomfortable.
That'd be so fucking creepy.
I still haven't forgiven you for what's that horse movie?
What?
Oh, sorry to bother you. I fucking love that
that
movie.
movie.
Love that movie.
So good.
That was
Hate
great.
It's so good.
Hate it.
I hope you have a wonderful week.
Thank you.
I love that movie.
I hope all your
Steven
dreams
Yeun.
come
He gets
Go.
my favorite
yeah,
part is when he
yeah.
gets up there, he starts rapping, and they don't like it, so he just and then we're
Yeah,
Great,
that's
man. He's great.
It's so
Yeah.
funny, bro.
He's
Boots
good.
Riley, bro. Goat.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
You see,
I
I'm a
put
Virgo.
Bootsy Collins as Doctor Doom.
You see, I'm a Virgo. Yet?
I haven't.
Virgo, I haven't
seen
want
that
to.
one.
I want
Yeah.
to.
It's good. Real good.
Jarrell James. Jarrell
Jerome.
Jones.
Jerome.
Jerome.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
Jerome.
Latino King.
So, Matt, do you want to say rest in peace to the DCEU now?
Let's go. Rest in
Yeah,
peace.
you know,
Rest in peace,
Hit the
Bozo.
eulogy, buddy.
Hold up.
Since
Smoke
we
the
don't
pack.
think
Shake up my
we don't
pack.
think we're
Shake
gonna
up
get
that pack.
we don't get a recast. We're not recasting.
Line it, baby.
We're not recasting Kang. We're not pivoting to another villain, but we are rebooting the DCEU. Get that shit out of here, boy.
Finally done.
Man, who would have thought?
Inshallah, Green Book. Inshallah,
Who would have thought?
Surprised to make
get
it
out
this
of
long.
here.
Well, go ahead, Luis.
I thought I would have.
No, I'm saying, who would have thought from like post or literally leaving Man of Steel, because that was 2013.
He would have
David,
thought, yeah, he
David.
hated
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Wait,
I
like David,
fucking hated that
who
movie.
you
would've
and I
thought-
saw Man of Steel together.
Yes, we
remember?
did. We did.
We
Did
saw
y'all
it with
really?
Yes,
Wayne.
we did.
We
Yeah,
saw
me,
Man,
you and Wayne.
and
Oh
we
my
were
God.
hyped about it
We
because
were
it was
like,
decent
okay.
in terms of like it was not horrible for a DC film. I was like, okay, cool. And
There are
I think
They
I
said
remember
it
as a
was
whole, yeah, as a whole, I'm like Man of Steel. I go, that was good.
Mhm.
I'll watch it once or twice, but I was like, okay. But there were scenes in Man of Steel that made me go, okay, we got something here. There's something we can
No,
work
we don't.
with here.
We ain't got dog dick. We got
We had
dog shit
something.
in here, bro.
We had
Nah,
something.
bro.
It was
Ooh,
David,
garbage
David, and I-
fucking
David
like
and
I
I-
said,
David and I
Garbage
went
film.
to-
Looks
David and
like
I-
fucking dog
Like
shit.
I said, when we
Whoa.
were watching it, we were like, okay. And then when he broke Zod's neck, I was like, you know what?
That's
I'm
I
like, yeah.
fucking hated that.
Hated
I
that.
fucking hated
I
it, bro.
think I looked
I
at
didn't have
Matt
a
and
problem
Wayne,
with
and we both went, You just
That's exactly what we were like.
Bro,
I was like,
You know, that's when I thought I was like, oh wait, this is a Zack Snyder movie.
Hey, you know
Bro.
what?
It was
That's
when it was
facts.
when he made him
That's
when he
facts.
broke the fuck his.
when
fucking
I
neck.
when I saw
bet-
that movie,
bet
it was in.
Christopher Nolan produced it. They were getting somewhere, and at the end of the movie, Zach was like, "All right, this is good.
You
This
know
is good.
what?
This is good.
And that's something.
Break
It
his
looks
fucking
like,
neck."
It
Break
looks
it.
like
Produced it?
throughout the movie because it's a
Mhm.
Nolan produced it. It
Nolan
looks like
produced
from
it.
the beginning, it looks like a Nolan movie. By the end of the
Yes.
movie, it
Yeah.
looks like a Zack Snyder.
It's Zack
movie.
Snyder.
It looks like a
It's
like
great.
like a
It
baton
was like shit
handoff.
is what he's
I'm
trying to
gonna
say.
say Zack Snyder's daughter should have killed herself.
No,
soon.
don't.
No, no, Louise.
I'm joking. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You
I'm kidding.
cannot say that.
Okay, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm kidding.
How could you say
Jesus
something
fucking
so
Christ.
controversial?
So,
It's
I'm
so
gonna-
brave.
Your conscience
I'm gonna-
kicked in like halfway through that sentence, like you knew that was not
I'm gonna
okay.
get past it so the listeners don't hear that. Anyway,
I ain't cutting shit. This staying
Man
in.
of,
But-
Man of Steel happened.
Please,
right?
say it again.
No.
Next
Man of
week,
Steel.
the
And
director's cut.
you're like, okay, this could be something new. Then you get Wonder Woman. You're like, hold on now. All right.
Now we're cooking
No,
with
I'm sorry.
grease.
I'm
God,
sorry.
we had
You
hope.
get
We
Batman
had
vs
hope.
Superman, and then you're like, okay, what is going
That's
on?
where.
And
That's
then
where
you
everything.
get,
Yeah.
and then you
wrong.
get Wonder Woman, and you're like, okay, and then
No.
you get Justice League.
I like how he skipped over Suicide Squad like the rest
Oh,
of
yeah,
humanity
right.
did.
Then you get,
Hey,
legitimately, I forgot.
I watched that shit twice in
It's so fucking bad.
Suicide Squad.
You paid for
Horrible.
it twice?
You need a
Suicide
refund,
Squad.
Yeah.
bro.
Suicide Squad is like you. Obviously,
I
the
needed
movie is
something to
not
watch.
working, but you're like, Margot
Yeah.
Robbie's killing it. That's her
Yeah.
point.
There-
Like,
yeah.
everybody-
Will
Yeah.
Smith?
No.
Nah,
Viola Davis
Will-
is my
Nah,
favorite
bro.
part of that.
Will killed
Will
it.
Smith
No.
said, Will Smith
No.
said, "What are we
Will
talking about?
Smith-
Suicide Squad?"
no,
and I
Will
said,
Smith-
"He said the thing."
what are we?
He
So
said
here's
it.
the problem that I have with Will Smith that you see it in Like I
I
think
hate that
after
he's
like
so
2000s and on, it's like Will Smith in every movie is just
He
playing
was banging
Will Smith.
Margot Robbie.
He's
Sure.
not
He's
playing,
there.
That's fine.
He's not playing
but that's
a character.
But
He was
you know
only
what you're
there to
getting.
lick
That's what you're
Margot's
signing up
butthole.
for. There you go.
That's true.
Yeah.
But
He
that,
said,
that's
"Yo,
like,
girl,
and I
remember
But
focus?
it doesn't make.
I'm back, baby."
But Luis, you have to also realize it's in an already bland and scattered movie,
Yeah.
and you're looking for any
but it's
crumbs of
also-
something
he's
good
acting
to hold your
opposite of
attention.
Margot
Sure.
Robbie. Margot Robbie's like
Who's
acting
chewing
opposite.
scenery, dude.
But they
Yeah,
have they
phenomenal.
also have great chemistry, and I think Will Smith is one of the
Yeah,
few
absolutely.
good parts
That
of
was
a
also
dog shit
off-screen.
movie.
That was also off screen that they had that chemistry.
Yeah.
That's why they had that focus movie. But we gonna keep moving, and
Yeah,
then
Nah,
Milkman.
let's focus on.
We gonna pause real quick.
We're
then
about to
Milkman.
focus on Milkman.
and then what
Jesus
do we
Christ.
what do we have?
Just like me, bro.
He was
Little man
focused,
after
all
my
right.
heart, bro.
He was
Then we had
focused,
He was
all
focused
right.
on that Margussi.
Then we have Justice League, which everybody knows was a
Oh
mess.
my God!
Obviously
Dog
not.
shit.
Justice
We
League.
got
No.
Justice League.
Zack Snyder's was dog
Hey.
shit. Also, I will
We're,
stand
get,
on
we're
that.
getting
Yeah.
there. We're getting there. But
Yeah,
Justice
No, it
League.
wasn't
I'm
dog
going
shit.
time. I'm going
It
like
was just
time
way
release.
too long.
Oh, timeline. Okay.
Yeah, time release.
Then you have
Justice League.
No, I'm sorry. I
Shazam,
skipped
right?
Aquaman because Aquaman's before Justice League. You have
Yup.
Aquaman first, which is
They
decent.
take this shit off.
Aquaman's decent. The fight
No, it
scenes
wasn't.
were
Still
good.
haven't seen it.
The
Still
fight
haven't
scenes
seen
were
it.
good because
It's on Netflix.
It's Black Panther, but wait, you didn't miss much.
No, don't disrespect Black Panther like that.
Don't do that. Don't do
Don't
that.
do that.
Black Panther overrated.
Oh my God. We're moving on. We're talking about DC.
Yeah,
We're moving
Black
on.
people.
We have that, and then we have Justice League, and then we have all the stuff with that, and then we have Zack Snyder. No, we have
That show
Harley.
off good.
When's
Birds
Shazam?
of Prey. Then Shazam.
Good movie.
Birds of Prey is great.
Great
Great
movie.
Journey
Great
Smollett.
movie.
Sheesh. And then we have then we have
Ewan McGregor?
Shazam. Oh yeah,
Which
let me
was
go
not
back. Conor McGregor
horrible.
was chewing that scenery as Black Mask.
Conor
And it was
McGregor?
awesome.
Connor? Yeah, he killed it. Connor
You
was
said
in
Conor
fuck
McGregor?
you.
Conor McGregor?
McGregors are the same.
Yeah,
Ewan
when he said I'm
McGregor.
gonna Irish uppercut you, Harley Quinn, that was my favorite part.
Conor
He
McGregor.
yelled slurs
Conor
and beat up
McGregor.
that
Conor
one
McGregor.
person. Loved
He said,
it.
We don't get enough Black Mask representation. I thought you
I
was
would like to
fantastic.
apologize.
I just wish
Watch
he
that
didn't
fucking
die.
film.
Nobody.
Yeah,
Absolutely nobody.
Yeah, but like so much like
The
the
champ
movie
does what he
that's
wants.
coming out this week,
Mhm.
Aquaman 2. The
Ooh.
waves that go up and down, that's pretty much like DCEU.
Shitwoman
Where it's
2.
just like, I don't know.
Aquaman.
There is no consistency. Like,
Uh-huh.
there's
I
just
figured.
like, huh?
There
In
is
the film?
consistency.
No, I'm
It's
talking about
consistently
the
shit.
DCEU in total.
Oh yeah.
As a whole,
There's no
yeah.
consistency. There's no
Right.
like consistent. Now, I will say this, as someone who's watched Aquaman 2. Is it a good movie? No. Everybody
No.
knew that. Like, you knew that going in. Like,
What a
that's-
surprise.
we're not surprised.
What?
However, I
It's
will
not.
say it is not the worst movie that DC has dropped this year.
The Flash.
Wow.
The Flash.
No.
Shazam. I need
Y'all know how I
Shazam.
feel about the Flash. Y'all know how I feel about the Flash.
No, I'm
Yeah,
talking
you're
Fury of
wrong.
Gods.
Shut
the
I'm
fuck
talking
up.
Fury of the Gods. That is
Fear of the
worst
Gods.
DC.
I skipped it. I didn't
Yeah.
watch it.
Folly of
This
the
movie-
Gods. Folly of the Garbage.
This movie, Aquaman 2, is it's like super disjointed. You could tell it's like a mix mash of things that is like, going on. But
Yeah.
Can you
Aquaman's
tell
coming to
when,
Netflix
Jason
on
Momoa
January
was hammered
1st.
during the filming?
so
Yes.
here's the thing about
yeah,
here's what
he's
works.
trying not to say yes.
Here's what works is that I think Jason and Yahya Abdul, who plays Black Manta, both
Goats.
Long Dick
and
King.
even Patrick
Kang.
Wilson. Yeah, I would love him as Kang. But he's
Goats.
Wonder Man.
Yeah.
He's Wonder Man, remember? So it's
Oh
like,
too
shit!
late.
Yeah.
I thought that got
Too late.
canceled. I
No,
thought that got
no,
canceled.
happening.
because they moved Destin Daniel off of
To-
Kang Dynasty
uh,
to Wonder Man.
To Wonder
so
Man.
he's doing
That's
Wonder
right.
Man
That's
and
right.
Shang-Chi too. That's what he's
Okay,
working
I'm
on
praise
right
God.
now.
I'm with
Whoopee.
it. I'm with it.
Yeah.
I'm back into Marvel.
So
I'm back in. I'm
Praise
locked
God.
in.
Yahya
Marvel's so back.
and
Marvel
Yahya
back.
and
I'm like a gambler that just got his
Yahya and
paycheck.
Patrick
Jason
Wilson.
Momoa.
I'm going
Yeah.
all in.
Yahya and Jason Momoa are like absolutely hamming it in, and so it
Yeah.
makes the movie
Mhm.
fun.
Love it.
Because if they
Right,
were
right.
doing it like dialed
Yeah.
back, you'd be like, I'm bored. But they are both
Yeah.
like screaming at each other, hitting each other, fight. So you're like, all right, this is fun at least. I can.
Yeah,
have
if they were
fun.
like, this is a
hearing-
Shakespearean epic.
Exactly.
You'd be like, no, absolutely not.
They're taking it
But
at face
it looks like
value.
they're
Okay.
like,
Of course.
What
yo,
I'm hearing is go get hammered and watch
yes,
Aquaman 2.
because Yaya, with his like dark trident, whatever, I'm like, yo, this man's going off. Like he's trying to kill. It's like I'm like, yes,
I'm
I'm
with it.
here with that. Like it's fun, and then like when the fight scenes are over, you're like, oh dang, this is not a good movie.
You said,
Like,
there's
like you realize, and
You're like, yeah.
it represents so much about like the DCU, where it's just like there's so much of it that's just like it doesn't like coexist with itself. And then you get the fight scene, you're like, oh man, like it looks cool, it's funny, and then certain parts you're like, oh my gosh, this is not a good
Has to
movie.
get made.
Yeah. There's like 3 different parts of the movie where something pees in Aquaman's mouth, and you're just like, what is this? Like, it's
Yo,
not
he
funny.
just
The
like
fish
me.
thing.
He
The
just
fish
like
thing.
me, bro.
No.
Like you,
Does
it's-
Aquaman
Luis-
fuck a fish in this movie?
Luis
no,
Aquaman.
it's stuff like that where you're like, oh, like the baby like pees on him and stuff like that. You're like, that was
Never
was
mind, he's not like
not
me.
funny.
You drinking baby piss?
No, it was
Oh,
not funny.
nah,
Never
bro.
mind.
Like
He is just like
in
Luis.
the first, I guess, 30 minutes of the movie. So the fact that you try
Yeah.
to play that for the third time, like 45 minutes later,
30
it's kind of like,
minutes?
I mean,
Yeah.
rule of threes, I guess.
Yeah,
Rule of threes, yeah.
Oh my
so
God.
it's stuff like that. So that's what I'm
There's
like. If
writers
you
in this
have
room.
a Saturday afternoon and you're about to go to a matinee and it's like 1 o'clock, go watch Aquaman.
Fuck it.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
waiting
You got the free
Matt.
ticket pass from.
Matinees
I'm
are the
waiting
best
till it's
fucking
on.
time
That's
to
what I'm
watch a
saying.
movie.
Matt.
If you
I
have,
put it in the same
yes.
category as like that, like the Jason Statham Beekeeper movie that's coming out. I know it's not going to make any sense.
I forgot about that.
Guess what he's
I'm gonna
doing?
watch the
He's
fuck out of
shooting
that.
people and throwing
Yeah.
people.
I
at
thought
Wait.
Guess where I will
I'm
be
down.
opening day at the beach.
Me too. That shit looks
I,
lit, bro.
I genuinely, when I saw that trailer, I was like, okay, there's gonna be a joke in here, right? Like they're gonna make fun of like this is a comedy,
Yeah.
right?
Nah.
Everyone's
Yeah,
playing it
serious.
straight, and I was like,
Everyone
holy
did
shit!
that. That's Jason
They're
Statham.
making
Like,
anything.
See what? And that's what I
No.
like about Jason Statham is that,
That he says he knows what he's good at.
exactly he does same thing with Gerard Butler. They're
Being
like, listen,
bald.
this is my lane. These are the movies I do.
Captain Brody Torrance.
Gerard used to be a good actor, so it's kind of frustrating
But
to
he
see
used to
recognized
be
where
what he
he
does
was going
now.
and he pivoted. Jason
He
Statham from
recognizes
jump.
Oh, yeah.
what he's doing.
Yeah, Jason Statham.
By the
also
way-
has,
He needs to
uh,
stop
paycheck?
doing it.
Or try.
Jason
That's what I'm
Statham
saying.
has
Paycheck.
what's his name in his corner? Has a Wrath of Man. Oh gosh, the director
Guy Ritchie.
Guy Ritchie, who knows how to make
Covenant.
movies that make
Guy
Jason
Ritchie.
Statham
Corner.
look good and
Not
like
the Covenant,
have him in
American,
corner, really.
America propaganda by a fucking British guy. Suck my fucking
That's
dick.
Wrath
Why?
of Man.
Get the fuck out
Look.
of here,
Wrath
bro.
of Man, American
The
Gentleman,
Covenant.
The Gentleman.
Oh, the gentleman.
Oh,
I never
Also-
watched it.
Good.
also, David, I had a question
But yeah,
about
Aquaman
Aquaman too.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh wait.
So
In conclusion.
I'm probably gonna waste my my free ticket on it tomorrow after I
Yeah,
get
go
my
do
hair
it.
done. But
Okay.
I just wanted to double check. So when I watched The Flash, the feeling I got from it was like a kid
was
who has an
awesome.
essay due on the final day of school, and he's like, "I'm about to graduate anyway. I have A's in all my classes. I can just bullshit this and get away with it." Like it just feels like a dude who's
Uh-huh.
like done with everything. He's like, "All right, finally, here you go."
Some of my best work.
Does it have that feeling like it,
My
like
only good
Aquaman
work.
2? Does it also have that kind of vibe to it?
No,
Worse.
no, it's not worse. It's bad for a different reason.
They thought they were getting a sequel.
It's bad for
Worse,
you're
sir.
close to it. Actually, it's that this
Really?
movie feels like Aquaman 1.
But
I heard
worse.
this, that it feels like a DLC.
It feels like Aquaman DLC. 100%.
Oh,
I
man.
love that.
Because I
That
just
Aquaman remastered.
about movies.
Aquaman
wanna hear
remastered.
about
this feels.
Hollywood $200 million movies.
It feels like more of the same. Like obviously that you saw in Aquaman. Some little changes here
Yeah.
and there, but because
No
there's
Amber
no
Heard.
like the journey doesn't feel like a plot rising action. It doesn't feel like any of the
Yeah.
normal story stuff. It just feels like
It feels like this.
here's another tale of
Plateau.
Aquaman. And it was like that
oh
would
my
work
God.
if you're doing an episodic series and
Yeah.
here's this story
Yeah.
of Aquaman doing this, and then here's this story of him doing this. It just feels like this is like okay, like that's the
It's
end of the
the
movie. Okay.
it's the Spider-Man 2 the Insomniac version of Marvel movies.
I haven't played it. I haven't played it.
That's extra painful.
I haven't played it.
That's extra painful.
That's me being shitty. That's me being shitty.
No, that's actually no, because that rings home. That if that has some truth to it, that's pretty fucking bad.
It feels like
Spider-Man 2 is also not very good.
David,
I haven't.
Let me ask the real question, bro. Yeah. So, as a novice,
is Amber Heard's sexy ass in this fucking movie? Yes or yes?
Yes. Yeah, she is.
Let's go.
Yeah, she is.
Watching it.
That's not the
Let's
real
fucking
question.
Go.
Let her abuse me.
This is what's gonna make make or break this movie, bro. If it's good or if it's more gooder or not.
I can't fix her, but I can make it worse.
If this movie is comic accurate, and I think AZ might know where I'm going with this. If this movie is comic accurate,
Matt, can I ask one part of it?
Yes.
All right. I'll take the less suspenseful part of it. You take the actual like fucked up part about it. All right.
Go for it.
Does he get the hook hand?
I'm not telling you.
Yes.
Damn. All right, Matt. Ask the other thing. Ask the other thing, Matt. Ask the other thing, Matt.
He does.
Go ahead.
I'll look it up.
Go ahead. Hit him with it.
I'll look it up.
Do it, Matt. Ask it.
Use your free ticket.
That's what happens to little AJ.
I'm not
with
telling
Junior
you the
getting
answer. I'm
backed
not
up, bro.
telling you the answer.
Did Black Manta?
I'm not telling you the answer.
So you mean to tell me
AJ's getting
Black Manta?
Let's go, baby.
Black Manta aborted Aquaman's child, bro.
No.
That nigga making sushi veal, cuz. Yes, sir. Yes,
He
sir.
made sashimi at the bottom of the sea.
Oh my god.
Aquaman
2
is pro-choice, baby. Let's go.
Pro-choice? Nah, bro. That's pro-continuity, cuz. That's pro-canon event, my guy.
Pro-pack.
What?
Aquamaga.
I'm gonna be so fucking mad though if I see this movie tomorrow and that baby lives. Like I'll be so fucking mad over a fictional baby surviving.
He has a baby. I haven't seen the first Aquaman movie. He has a baby.
Not yet.
No, he does in between.
Not anymore.
In between.
I was like,
definitely not anymore.
That's another DLC that you haven't.
He's got a piece of a baby.
You know where they messed up here, and again, this is more like from the top down before they move on. Before we go to the next topic, I really think that they messed up by not letting. And it's clear that James Wan was like, let's just do this so I can go back to horror movies and do other stuff. Because James Wan wanted to
get the fuck out of here.
He wanted to do that R-rated like trench movie about the monsters in the.
The show.
My god,
that was gonna be on HBO Max.
That would have been upgraded to a movie, and he was gonna make it like a.
Really?
It was gonna be a horror DC like feature, and they were like,
right.
And they were
that
like,
shit was never gonna happen.
He had the cast.
Would have been more gooder.
Like, it was going to be like
who was cast?
Zaslav hates fun, bro. I swear.
Put me in it. They would put me in it
before Zaslav got there. This is because
who's in that?
This is Aquaman 1.
Hamada.
After
Hamada, bro. This is Hamada's DCEU at this point.
When he was in over there, Walter Hamada. So like he like.
Oh, I know that guy.
Because again, you got to remember, Aquaman 1 made $1 billion, made $1.1 billion.
A billion.
Yeah, it did.
Big splash.
When James Wan was like, "I want to make a horror," they were like, "Okay, here's a blank check," because it was like he had just come off The Conjuring. Like it was like this: you give him money, he's gonna make you money at the box office.
He's gonna bring it.
And so he was like, "I want to do this, I want to do this," and they were like, that could be kind of because it was going to be a show, but he was like, "No, I want it to be like a feature length actual movie." They're like, "All right, let's do it." And then after, oh gosh, what movie came out that I don't know if it was Shazam.
Malignant.
Or no, it wasn't with him. It was the next like two DC movies were kind of like because it was Shazam and Harley and Birds of Prey, which both didn't make a lot of money, and they were like actually,
and they're like,
see, hold on, yeah, exactly. Even though
they're like a movie called The Trench. I don't know. That's gonna make us $1 billion.
That's where I'm kind of like, somebody who's not smart made that decision because I'm like, horror movies always make money. It doesn't matter. Like you can print money with horror movies. You can have
except Thanksgiving because that shit's ass.
Except what? Except
Thanksgiving because that shit's ass.
If you do a horror movie with James Wan, with a DC property that just made $1 billion, like that is going to print you money. So the fact that you got scared because you didn't market
they pussy.
Birds of Prey well because you called it 3 different things during the marketing thing. You called it Birds of Prey, you called it Harley Quinn, you called it the Emancipation of Harley Quinn. You called it 6 different
that was
things.
such a long fucking title.
No one knew what that movie was, so that was your fault. But then you
and then it was all fucking women. Gross.
I'm telling you, people were like,
I hate that. That's what people thought. Yeah.
Really? Yeah, they're like, gross.
Harley Quinn.
That's legitimately.
They can speak for themselves.
I love that movie.
When that movie came out, I said, "Journey Small, yay,
Man.
boy!" I was ready.
There's so many
Margot Robbie, Elizabeth.
There's so many points in that movie too. Was that movie?
Yeah.
Was that movie also written by a woman as well? Okay, yeah. I could definitely tell because there's little moments in there where the women are actually acting like normal fucking human beings, like normal women would in a situation. And my favorite bit of that is when they're at the amusement park and they're preparing for the fight, and Harley's like, "Hey, do you need a hair tie?" That was one of my favorite points in it. I was like, "Oh my god, that's adorable!
Shut up, Sim.
Look at them being humans."
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to respect women. I'm sorry.
So yeah, ultimately, DCEU is here and gone.
Bye.
People will
Rest in
forget.
peace,
Like
bozos.
people will forget because it's just so like middling. Or they'll go back. I'll go watch Wonder Woman again, and then that's probably.
I ain't never.
Like,
that's it. That's it. Wonder Woman, and that's it.
And that's.
I guarantee you.
Wonder Woman 84.
Oh wait,
I guarantee you.
Or Suicide Squad.
Yes, but that was like
James Gunn's.
That wasn't a part of it per se. It was like we have.
I feel like he can be like, no, it was. Canon.
It's adjacent.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was like we'll use the same people on a different.
He can deviate it enough.
Exactly.
Because you also gotta think that Peacemaker, right? It mentions like thousands of DC characters that we've never seen. It mentions fucking Batmite.
It has a Justice League in it.
But you only see 2 of them. They can rewrite that easily.
Not only can they
Man was
rewrite
there.
it, they can
One of which who is in the most recent DC movie that's coming out. One of which who is in Aquaman.
Look, I'm just saying 3 greatest packs of the past couple of years. Queen Elizabeth, that motherfucker who committed all those war crimes. What's his name?
Starting there, yo. Oh, his computer died.
Starting off strong.
Bro,
He froze.
MI6
Pat was so strong it froze his internet.
MI6 got him, bro. The
moment he said Queen Elizabeth, he actually just blacked out. That's fucking funny.
Blew up his apartment.
To say, if you actually want to pay for a movie to see, go see Godzilla -1 instead.
Do it.
Like it'll blow your mind. If it is, go see Color Purple. That'll blow your mind. It'll make you cry. Like, there's other stuff to go see. If you've seen everything, then you go see Aquaman. If you got time. But
I'd say watch Godzilla -1 a second time, then think about seeing Aquaman, realize you have no better options, and then go see Aquaman.
Or like, man, I gotta clean at home. Do I really want to? You should probably clean. And
go see Aquaman.
But if you're not gonna, go watch Aquaman.
Yeah. Go ahead,
Gotta pick up the kids in 30 minutes, but you don't like them? Go watch Aquaman.
Well, so Luis's Wi-Fi has clearly left him behind. While he gets his shit situated, let's discuss Leave the World Behind, a movie about Wi-Fi and internet going away.
Wait, that's what it's about?
Literally,
I'm like an hour and 30 in. This shit's ass.
I liked it.
What the fuck?
Like on baby Jesus, as real as Jamie Foxx playing Obama in White House Down. That's how serious I am about this movie's plot.
Oh my god,
it's a great time.
We used to be a country.
Goddamn, bitch ass fucking Wi-Fi, bro.
He's back.
Speaking of your Wi-Fi big attack, we're talking about a movie where that happens. Apparently,
so let me.
I did not know this.
So let me preface. This is why I said I liked it, because by the end of the movie,
go defend it.
I was like, you know what? This is Netflix trying to do Black Mirror without what's his names.
No, that doesn't count.
Charlie.
Charlie Booker.
Charlie Booker.
You know why that doesn't count? because they fucking did Black Mirror.
No.
Charlie
That's what I'm
Brooker.
saying. Without
Oh
him,
my god.
because it's them trying to. You know what? Maybe we don't need the creators, and in fact, you do. Need
Sam
them.
Ismail
And
is
they're
a pretentious
failing.
piece of shit.
Now again-
He fuck him. He's dog shit. He can't fucking direct. He thinks
hasn't
he's
made-
fucking smarter
he
than
hasn't made a
everybody.
good
He's not.
fucking-
He's
he hasn't made a
mediocre.
Luis
good
once
project
again
since-
with the
since
very
Mr.
calm and
Robot.
rational
That
take.
man is overshoot. That man did a fucking tracking overhead shot of a woman walking down a hallway and walking upstairs. He's a hack. He's a fucking loser. Fuck that guy.
Not the
Look.
not going shot by
Thank you,
shot.
bro.
That's
Fuck
hilarious.
him,
Tell me-
bro. He's so
Look.
fucking full
Hold
of
on,
him.
please,
He's
please
so fucking
pause,
full of himself.
Please pause. Please.
That's hilarious.
David, tell me
You
that
sound like
movie
you
was
know
well
him
shot.
Say it
personally.
again.
Tell me that movie was well shot.
Oh no, it wasn't.
It was ass.
No, it wasn't. But again, that's
Sam
what I'm
Ismail,
arguing.
the camera-
I'm
the
arguing.
He's
camera
so,
did this.
he's so full of himself. He
The
thinks he's
camera-
smarter than everybody, and he's not. He's trying way
This is
too
for my
fucking
boy
hard.
Chris. Fuck
The
Sam
camera
Esmail.
did
Yeah,
all
that's right.
this. The camera was going.
Chris Ryan.
Do y'all
hands
know
over
him
bro.
personally? What the fuck is his hostility?
He
My
was on a
argument-
podcast. He was on a
fucking hate him.
podcast,
I-
and he's a piece of shit.
Oh,
I
okay.
He was on
enjoyed the
multiple
movie
podcasts
because
and did not make a single good impression.
I enjoyed the movie because, and we said this in the group chat before, is that I
Uh-huh.
watch a lot of Netflix movies, and
I'm
Why?
sorry.
That's
Yeah.
on you.
He
That's
has
your
to.
fault.
Because of
He
my
has
job.
to.
Like again, because of my
Oh,
job.
yeah.
I'm sorry, that's my
true.
least
Yeah.
favorite
That's
disability.
true.
It is, and a lot of it is bad. A lot of them
Yeah.
are like
Yeah.
obviously like first or second time directors trying to do a Netflix original, and their dad's friend
Yes.
knows Ted Sarandon. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things.
Or their
Yeah.
dad is a director, and they're like,
Exactly.
yeah, let me get in
So
there.
when I watched that, I went, "Oh, okay. It's not as bad as I
You
thought
said,
it was
"Oh,
gonna be."
a competent filmmaker made a movie."
Exactly.
Sure,
That's
but that's
no.
not.
And that's what I thought when
Is he
after I finished
competent?
it. I was like,
Really?
because again, I said the curve that I have for Netflix movies are so different because a lot of them
No,
are.
you gotta judge
I
it
can't.
just on a
No, I
filmic
can't.
level.
Not
Period.
with
There
It's
can't be a
dog
judge.
shit. It's dog shit.
I can't.
It doesn't matter if it comes from this level or this level.
can't.
If it's ass, it's ass.
Like if
No,
like
you
listen,
can't do
if I
that.
have to watch 3 kissing booths and 2 tall girls, and then I watch Leave the World Behind, guess what? Leave the World
Oh.
Behind is a good movie.
It's better than all
Compared
5
to
of those
those
movies.
5
Yeah.
movies. That's my point.
All right, now watch
Okay,
Leave the World
I'll give you
Behind
that.
and watch Showing Up. Watch Killers of
Roma.
the Flower Moon.
Those are great.
Moon
Oh,
Roma.
yeah. Against them,
What's
Roma-
better?
Maestro?
Oh, yeah.
What's better?
What's better?
Yeah,
Oh,
of
yeah,
course.
you never answered. What's better,
What-
Maestro or Leave the World Behind?
I don't like Maestro. It's
What's
a
better?
movie.
That's not
It's
what
a
I
better
asked.
Movie,
It's a
obviously.
better movie. It's a
There
better
you go.
movie.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's it. Yes.
So I say all that to
He
say,
doesn't even like it, but it's
if
better.
you have a free 3 hours,
No, I don't.
3
Guess what?
hours?
no, it's not 3
No.
hours, but it's like 2 and a
Guess
half.
what? I
It's
don't. I'm
220.
sick. I
I
don't
had
have
an
3
hour
hours.
yesterday, and I had an hour today, and it was still better.
Time out.
Yeah.
Dude, I have a
Yeah.
question. I'm
No.
assuming. I'm just going to assume here, based on
No.
what I've seen in the trailer, and how impossibly long this fucking movie
It's
sounds.
2.5
How do
hours.
you
It's 2.5 hours.
how do you
2 hours
stretch
and
that
30
as a
minutes.
premise? But here's my thing:
It's the end of
is
the
the
world,
majority of that runtime a bunch of tracking shots?
Bro. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking God.
Yeah.
I fucking called
The
it.
majority
I
of the
fucking
shots-
called it.
The
Bro, the
majority of
camera
the shots
does
are like
this.
slow.
The camera
zoom
does
in.
He's a
this
fucking
the whole
hack.
time.
Oh my
He's a fucking
God.
hack.
And then, like,
Fuck
he
Sam
does-
Ismail,
Literally-
bro.
Literally, David Dobrik and Casey
Yeah.
Neistat do that for vlogs.
does
He's not fucking talented.
Not only that, he just discovered what drone shots are, and it's fucking
Oh
annoying.
my God.
Oh my God. Bro, get
How
some-
do you?
Sam Esmail, get some fucking bitches.
Michael
please.
I feel
Bay. Michael Bay did it already in Ambulance.
I feel like by
All
the
the
sound-
Michael Bay's
By the sound of this movie,
though, my God.
I feel like half the
God.
script. I feel like half the script just has EST, like establishing.
Oh my God. No, like I don't think you
Does it-
realize. Like it's all like it's 50% fucking like establishing shots. It's just this, and it's showing the fuck ass setting for whatever that scene is, and it's directed like a play. There's no fucking build up. It's this scene, and then he. Oh my God, I wrote this down. He directs it.
He
like he's
really
directing
hated this
a fucking
movie.
show. He directed it like
directs it like what?
he's directing a show. He does episodes because he's a fucking hack, and he can't.
It's
get
almost
past
like he
Mr.
came from
Robot.
TV.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
definitely-
It's almost like he came from
definitely.
TV.
You are not.
Him.
You are not.
You're not
Him.
him.
You're not him.
You are not Quentin Tarantino.
Look.
You can't do episodes. You're fucking Sam Esmail.
Sam
bro.
Esmail. Look what I did to Peyton Reed's career. You're next, motherfucker.
You're next.
You're next. Look, I ended that man's career. He's done.
Also,
He's
way too
over.
many needle
You're
drops.
next, bitch.
way too many needle drops.
Jesus.
I only watched half the movie and there were like 4 or 5.
That's how I know.
Dude,
That's how I
come
know he's pretentious because motherfuckers who think they're so goddamn smart, who are like, "Oh, cinema, filmmaking, I love art," put music in there and they're like, "Look, you saw that? Did you get that
You saw
reference?"
that? I'm James
If you do,
Gunn.
no, he's like, "I'm Scorsese." Do you get
Looking
that?
at-
That's so cool. Shut the fuck up.
Yo,
Sam
if they
Esmail.
do another fucking like influencer boxing match, we need
Dude, I
Luis
swear
to,
to
It's
fucking
me
God.
box
against
that
all
man.
of them. I'll take all of
Dog shit out
them.
of 'em.
Sam Esmail and Peyton Reed at the same time. At the same fucking
At the same
With
time.
one
Just
hand
every
tied behind
director
my
you've
back.
had beef with.
I will say,
Every
Ethan
director
Hawke
you've had beef
and
with.
Mahershala Ali, the only saving
amazing.
graces of this fuck ass movie.
You
I
like Ethan
think-
Roberts or Ethan
Mahershala,
Hawke?
bro.
Wait, not
they're
even
doing-
Ethan Hawke?
Ethan
They're
Hawke and
doing,
Mahershala.
they're doing their best with this
They're
fucking
saving
script.
the film
Yeah,
because
they're
look,
acting-
Not even
Julia
Not
Roberts.
even-
They're
Julia
floating
Roberts'
while the rest of the
character-
film sinks. It's
Oof.
not good.
Julia,
Oh my
Julia
God.
Roberts'
Like I
character
said.
Amanda was racist.
Yeah.
She
Was she really?
racist. I was
For
ready.
real?
Yeah.
I was sitting there like this with the book
What
open.
did she say?
I was writing her down, bro.
It's a lot
everything
of
she
implied
mentioned,
stuff.
she had a
Yes.
lot of microaggressions.
Yes,
I was
it's a
so
lot of
pissed,
microaggressions.
bro.
Yeah.
Oh
Like
my.
at one
I was
point,
sitting
at
there-
one point, the girl's like, "I didn't want to go in the pool." And she's like, "Why?" Because your nappy hair, and she called her. The
Yeah,
N-word.
she said.
Yeah.
He called her.
Yeah.
She basically called her. She basically called her slurs the whole time, bro. She called her
Dude,
a
no,
porch.
for real.
Because
I'm
your
not saying the
nappy hair.
Yeah.
Did he write this shit?
I
She didn't
hope
say
not.
nappy, but she say, "Is it because of your hair?"
He's fucking dog. You know that other? He did a show on Hulu that also had Julia Roberts. Guess what? Also fucking
What was
dog
the name
shit.
of that one? I forget.
Homecoming.
Homecoming.
Homecoming. Ass.
Oh, yeah, I didn't like that one.
Also-
I don't even know what that
Was
is.
not
she
good. Was not good.
racist? Was she racist? Because I tell you
No.
right
Was
now,
she racist?
she was racist in this movie.
It's Julia Roberts. Was she
Was
racist?
she
Question
racist?
mark.
Was she racist?
That needs to be
Yeah.
the thumbnail for this
Oh.
episode. Julia Roberts with a was she
Oh.
racist question.
Digitally, with Solis pointing out, I was like, "Oh, that's why this movie looks like shit."
Again,
It's
Why?
Wait a
again,
minute.
Or
very
It's
much
on
like
digital.
every Netflix original, save for like 3
All
or
right.
4 during the year that
Save
have
for
like
Roma?
the money. Yeah, the ones that
All
can
right.
afford the money to do it. The majority of them look like, oh, you just shot this in your backyard or
On an
on your
iPhone.
iPhone 14.
Okay.
But that's the thing. It doesn't have to
Fred.
look good if the script is good and the writing is so bad on those movies. That's the
Yeah,
issue.
it's bad.
Because
Did he-
because
wait a minute.
Here's the
good
worst
writing
part,
can
bro.
save bad acting and save bad filmmaking.
Here's the
Yeah.
But
worst
if your
part.
script
This
is
movie,
dog shit, you're screwed, bro.
this movie is based on a book, so there's already a script there. Just follow the book. It's like
You
if I
know,
made
dog,
Harry
Adapting
Potter.
books is hard,
No,
though.
yeah,
Adapting
you-
books
you
is
can't
hard.
adapt
Yeah.
the book
It's like-
on a 1-to-1.
Hear me
Yeah.
out. You can, of course not.
White
I'm just
Noise
saying,
was dog shit.
if
you
you-
can't
if
adapt
you-
that book.
if you have something right there, right, go off that. That's what I'm saying. Whatever Sammy Boy was
They
doing,
did.
Also,
the end.
yeah, go ahead. Oh yeah,
Actually,
I don't
hold on,
know
let me see.
why the piano theme that kicked in whenever stuff was like scary.
Yeah.
ass. I was like, dude, we get it. This is supposed to be suspenseful. Let it be suspenseful. You don't have to throw on a fucking piano theme for me to be like, oh my god, this means something.
It's
Sam,
supposed to
you're
be
a hack. Your
suspenseful.
mom's a bitch.
It's like
And
Nollywood.
I take that
it's
back.
like-
And fuck
She
the
birthed
New
you,
York
fuck
Mets,
you.
bitch. Houston Astros
Yeah,
all
Astros
goddamn
all the
day.
way.
Fuck you, Sam Esmail, talking shit about the Astros. They should be banned for the rest. Fuck you, bitch. Make good shit,
My
motherfucker.
mama.
he should be banned from having a place to talk. He should be banned from directing.
This
He
is
should be banned from
Respectfully.
making fucking movies.
This
Is
is
what he should be banned
hilarious.
from.
Go back to fucking shows, you hack.
Go back to making one good season of a show and nothing else.
They got AZ, bro.
He's dead.
They got AZ.
No, you know what?
Oh god,
Go
they got
back-
the wrong guy.
Go back to being married to
Wrong
Emmy.
guy.
Go back to being married to Emmy
They're trying to kill
Rossum,
us
and
with the
that's
guy
it.
AZ.
You know he's married to Emmy Rossum, Fabio?
For real?
I love her. Shameless is great.
He's married to her. That's his wife.
Awesome. Good for her. I mean, good for him. She can do better.
No,
Oh, and they did a show for Peacock also.
No.
I forgot.
Oh,
not Fiona
I didn't
Gallagher.
hear about that because I like good stuff.
It was bad.
So anyway,
She was married to
if you're still listening,
No,
Yeah.
you're telling me this now.
Yeah.
I was
My
about to
internet
put on my watch list.
exploded. I don't know what just happened.
Bro,
Sam
me,
Esmail just
they
sent him
got
a
you.
fucking
They're just
hate-
trying to
bunch of
come
hate
for me.
mail.
Yeah, I guess the fucking woke mind virus consumed my internet. I don't know.
Oh,
The
no.
alphabet mafia got to you, bro.
Oh,
Nah, they
we're on the.
got
Are we on the scoopers and spoilers?
Yeah.
Nah,
can't
spoiled.
Wait, let
They
David
spoiled
cook?
your. They spoiled your internet. That's what they were spoiling, bro. They got you.
I
out
had
here.
I had a overlap that weaves into this. We're
Go
talking about
ahead,
the
what you got?
Insomniac things with
We're
with
talking
Wolverine.
about. We're talking about that. We're talking about. David actually brought this up a little bit whenever we're talking about the. Ryan Reynolds was posting about some don't leak Deadpool and da 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 da, and I think someone had sent something from Jeff, the In Snyder, on Twitter, and I think David said that he had a good bit on that. And I remember we wanted to talk about it last week, but we were David was off battling scoopers and leakers in real life.
No, I was crying in the theater of Aquaman 2 because I was like, "What is going on?"
He's of cinema. He said, "This is art, baby. This is
That
why.
movie-
This is why I do what I do."
I was saluting
That movie
Nicole
that movie was
Kidman.
stupid.
I was saluting Nicole Kidman during her AMC. Like this is
the greatest part of that experience was Nicole Kidman's AMC
I
ad.
was-
This is for you,
I
Nicole.
was standing up at attention to Melissa.
Bro said,
I can't wait for the sequel for that to come out. It's supposed to be coming out, right?
Aquaman 3 or Nicole Kidman?
Nicole
Kidman.
The Nicole.
Yeah, they're supposed
Wait,
to
she
be
was in the
Kidman
first one, wasn't she?
She's in the second one.
She was the queen.
Yeah.
Queen.
She's in the second one.
Atlanta.
She's in the second one.
Atlanta.
Queen Ramonda.
Mm-mm.
No.
Don't disrespect her like that.
Never.
Don't disrespect Ramonda like that.
You didn't like that?
No.
Not my goat.
Is it not
Get him
water?
outta here.
Is it not Water Black Panther?
Yeah.
No.
Did you say it was Water Black Panther?
Yeah,
who said
Not
that?
according.
Queen
Look.
Was that
Not
AZ?
according-
AZ.
When I'm
AZ,
right,
crazy ass.
when I'm right, I'm right.
Not according to, Not according to Julia Roberts' character, because black people's hair can't get in the water.
There's
Oh, yeah.
Hey, shout out Julia
Is your
Roberts.
nappy hair? Yeah,
Shout
love
out
you,
Julia
Julia.
Roberts. Make a fucking good movie already.
What?
I used to like you.
What? Are you saying Julia Roberts has no good movies? or
In
you
the
want her to
last
make-
10 years.
Oh,
in
not
the last
recently.
10
Okay.
years.
The last two things
Oh.
I've seen her in are the vacation movie, wedding movie with George Clooney, and this.
I saw her in a Hallmark movie, and Neil
That's
wasn't one of
But
those. I
that-
think she's
I mean,
fallen
that's-
off.
That's what she's doing right now. That's what she is. She's a Hallmark
That's
person.
what she's always made, though.
No.
She's always
no.
made
That's not what
rom-coms,
she is.
though.
She used to be great,
Yeah.
and she
Yeah.
needs to get back there.
Nah,
she deserves to
she's,
get back
she's,
there.
She's
Make
hosting
Julia
now.
She's
Roberts
done.
great
done.
again.
She's cooked, bro.
hosting.
She's done.
She's
hosting.
not cooked.
She knows,
I
like,
believe in her.
She bagging those
believe in
checks.
her. That's
She's
why
bagging
those
That's
checks.
why you didn't like leave the world
I believe
behind,
in women.
because she let you down when she said the racist slur, and you're like, no, I believe.
Not
in
my
you."
Julia. Not my Julia.
no,
Not my Julia.
Not you. Not you.
Not you
said-
too.
He said, "Make Julia Roberts great again."
First Drake with Morgan Wallen.
That
Now
was
Yeah.
Julia.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no, I heard about that.
Don't even.
MAGA
Good.
Wallen.
I never liked that
MAGA
motherfucker. This y'all
Wallen.
goat. This y'all goat.
He wishes he
y'all
was
get.
Coulter Wall.
That's what y'all get.
What did I say about Insomniac, man? I don't even remember.
No, you were talking about scoopers. Something about how somebody had a good point
Oh, the
on.
Wolverine stuff.
He was
No,
talking about
Ryan
how,
Reynolds had posted something about don't leak Deadpool stuff.
Yeah,
and
what did
Oh,
some
what
guy
did
on
I-
Twitter.
Oh, if I start
What
scrolling
did I
through there,
say?
bro, we're gonna be
I
here
don't
for a
remember.
minute because it's a lot.
The In
Basically,
Snyder.
We're talking about how,
Yeah, something about In
We're
Snyder.
talking about how scooper culture and leaker culture is kind of putting a damper, or
Yeah.
it's kind of ruining
Yeah.
and
They're ruining
sullying
stuff.
the movie. And that's, it's not even just movies anymore. It's now games and stuff too. I don't know. There's probably
Bro,
scoopers
that's
for
a
TV
whole
show.
Another topic,
Yeah.
bro. That's
That's a
crazy.
Like, and a little bit, I'm gonna add to it. I'm gonna add to it a little bit because I remember when we first launched this channel, we followed like a shit ton of scoopers on Twitter to get information to try and start getting in the know. And at one point,
But
there were
we
these two
got our
scoopers that
own
were
now, baby.
there are these two scoopers that were beefing for like 6 weeks straight. I shit you not. I forgot what their usernames were, but one of them was like, "Oh, I posted this exclusive," and the other one was like, "Well, I posted it first, so give me credit." I'm like, "Bro, shut the fuck up. y'all are both
Oh my
wrong.
God.
Y'all are
Bro,
exclusively
relax.
wrong. Y'all are both exclusively wrong. So what is this? They're
There's
just going back and forth, and like that's just a little glimpse at how I feel about the Scooper insider culture sometimes, because there's good ones.
Yeah.
Shout out to homie Daniel RPK. He's usually right like 90% of the time. Shout out
Neb's good
Nah,
takes
I'm
is
not-
pretty nice.
I don't know how I feel about Neb, since they were shilling during the entire they're shilling like all the DC films. I'm like, Neb, come on, bro. Come on, family.
I'm trying to look for the
Let's do
tweet now
better.
so I can find it.
Let's do better. And then shout
I
out
will say,
shout out to homie. Dang, I can't remember.
He forgot
if
the
I see
homie's
them on
name, but we'll get back to you on that one.
we gonna get back to you. The homie.
We gonna get back to you.
The unknown homie.
shout out-
the unknown homies.
shout out my favorite scoopers, The Weekly Planet.
Shout out
Yes.
my
They have a
favorite
lot-
scooper.
They have a lot of
Disgusting
excellent information.
My favorite
Jesus
scooper,
Christ.
Backstage Joel.
Hey,
That's the best one.
Hey,
Speaking of
zip it
which,
up, bro.
we got an exclusive that we were talking about the other day that we already shared. But depending on how you feel about Mattress Mac, he's getting his own movie,
That's right.
Billy
I-
Magnuson.
and Billy Magnuson
I don't
is
have a
going
problem
to play him like a young version.
Billy
of him.
Magnuson is playing Mattress Mac.
Mattress Mac?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
you didn't
so.
know that?
Billy-
Who is that?
Look. Hold on.
Joe
Let's
Burrow.
start really quick.
Joe
No, let me
Burrow.
rephrase. He is
Mattress Mac-
he's in the conversation. He's in the conversation.
Mattress Mac is like a
Play.
very specific,
Bro.
hyper-localized person to make a
Bro.
movie about. That's what's very strange about
Bro.
it.
Yes.
It's only showing in Houston.
Bro,
I gotta look
the
this
Dodgers,
up.
All right, AZ,
the
Mattress-
Dodgers got
Mattress Mac-
Yamamoto.
They
I'm
did.
killing
What the
myself.
fuck?
The Dodgers got Yamamoto. I'm killing myself.
Is-
I told
we're
you.
done.
Baseball's
Not
over.
Yamamoto.
Baseball's
Not
over.
Yamamoto. Let me Google Yamamoto real quick.
That
Mattress
was
Mac,
amazing.
American business.
Oh,
Mattress Mac is a local Houston businessman who owns
Mattress
was it
store.
Gallery Furniture?
Yeah.
Gallery
No,
furniture,
no.
yeah.
Because Gallery Furniture is
Yeah,
the other one.
Gallery furniture.
No,
Mattress-
Yes,
Gallery
Gallery
Furniture.
Furniture.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm looking it up right now.
We're
And
from
so
Houston.
he's like a local
No.
Houston legend. Like
he goes.
he bets
he
money
goes,
on Texas.
Gallery
on, like,
furniture will
at
save you
Houston.
money today. That's his
Yeah,
little
yeah.
jingle.
Yeah, he-
Yeah.
He's
If
like
the
a-
Astros win, you don't pay, shit like that.
You don't pay your
He's a local
mattress
Houston
or whatever the
legend.
fuck.
That's
He's
it.
a local Houston legend. Also
Okay.
a Trump supporter, so kind of fuck him. But you know,
He's like
also-
70.
Yeah.
Saved people during Harvey, I think.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah, he did.
Yes.
Yeah, he let
trying to bounce.
He's
He's
got
trying to
his
bounce
ups
out
and
his
downs.
karma.
When
He's
Joel
trying to bounce out
Osteen
his
closed
karma.
his door
Bro,
on
that was
Harvey,
Mattress Mac provided.
Mattress Mac came
He
through.
did.
He did. He
That
did.
was a-
did.
That was a nut
And
time.
Mattress Mac
Wow.
is rich as fuck,
Yeah.
dude.
He's
He's
loaded.
loaded.
He's loaded.
I did not fucking.
I need to marry Mattress
So
Mac.
when
He
when
just
David
like
told
me.
us that Billy Magnuson was making a Mattress Mac or his production company,
Holy
I thought it was
shit.
I thought it was the weirdest fucking thing ever. Because unless you're from Houston or like Texas, I mean you're from Texas, you didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I didn't know. I've
It's-
never heard of this
it's,
man.
It's weird. I don't know. I'm glad.
He's
as
a $310 million net worth.
Yes, he's
crazy.
He's
He's
loaded.
just like
loaded.
me for real, bro. You want
But
to be me so
isn't
bad.
that odd though? Isn't that weird to make a mattress
He's
like,
biopic?
I've
Yeah.
genuinely only heard of this man today, but knowing what he does, I am intrigued.
and that's the point.
Maybe-
I am-
That he's an
maybe
I am
that's
intrigued.
He's an
because
interesting guy.
if I heard about a movie about a man named Mattress Mac out of pure curiosity of how
check it out.
absurd that sounds, I'm checking that out. And who's it made by?
It's Billy Magnuson's
Billy
production
Magnuson.
company is going
Oh, I'm
Company.
definitely fucking watching that.
That's what I'm saying.
I have so many
Magnuson
questions.
Oscar nomination.
I have so many questions, and I will
Playing
need them
Mattress Mac.
answered.
See what I'm saying?
It's probably
I will
gonna
need
be
all of
called
my questions
something-
answered. I will need to know this.
It's probably
It's
gonna
Because
be
what do you
something like,
what do you do for a biopic on a mattress salesman?
I-
What do you do for that?
It's gonna be a rags to riches
Yeah,
story. It's
yeah,
gonna be how
yeah,
he had
That's
nothing
gonna be-
and
That's
he came up
so
as an
fucking
entrepreneur
weird.
and he picked himself up by his bootstraps and he
Yeah.
made something of
Yeah.
himself.
It's
and-
going to be some.
So real by the numbers
It's gonna be
stuff, but I'm
formulaic.
still
American-
It's
intrigued.
going to be formulaic, but because it's a Houston legend, people are going to turn out because it's going to be
Gonna have
Yeah.
fucking like Maxo Cream at the premiere.
Yo,
like
Make
Paul Wall, Paul Wall, and Bun B are gonna be there.
No, you-
Friggin'
Yeah.
Beyonce drags the family to this.
Yeah.
Travis
Bro,
Scott,
that's what I'm saying.
like,
You
Yeah.
forgot.
guys, Mattress Mac.
You
It's gonna be
forgot
dope.
the biggest stars of all that are gonna be there, bro. The
I want them to
Cinestro
intercut
core.
it with interviews of just
Cinestro
different.
core.
The Sinestro core.
Backstage Joel's gonna be there.
Backstage
next month.
Joel.
We'll
Astro's
probably try
probably
to
gonna
get
be
red
there.
carpet at least since we broke
Hell
it.
yeah.
So,
That'll be
Interview.
fucking his.
Boy,
That will be fucking
Mattress Mac
incredible.
about to be dripped out.
yeah, he's gonna.
bro.
But it's. I will say,
$1 million
even though
putting-
though you guys have told me
I'm putting
that
him
this
in a
is a real
Sinestro
guy.
t-shirt.
even though y'all have told me this is a real guy and like all that he actually exists and multiple people know about him, I still will not believe this movie is happening until I see a trailer
I agree.
because that just sounds like the most absurd thing
No.
I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Until I'm sitting in the
Seated.
theater watching
Seated.
the bitch. Until I'm sitting in the
man.
theater watching this shit, I will not believe this.
I'm gonna
is
start
actually
saying that
happening.
until I'm
'Cause this
sitting
is-
down, ready to rock.
I'm
I'm gonna-
down, ready to go.
I'm finna go on Discord after this and be like, yo, did y'all know about Mattress
That's
Mac?
it.
Holy fucking shit.
Yeah.
Old
Mattress
Mattress
Mac,
Mac.
ladies and gentlemen.
Type-
Look up
if you type
young Mattress Mac.
Google Mattress Mac movie, and the first thing that pulls up is Backstage OL. It's lit.
Yes,
Look up
sir.
Mattress
For real?
Mac.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Wow,
Backstage
he's
Joel.
right.
Go subscribe.
Yeah, it's right.
Yes,
Oh yeah, it's
sir.
like the first 2 links.
Bro,
It's a short
Gang,
and a
gang.
video. Nice.
Gang,
young,
gang.
Backstage
young,
Joel. Let's
young,
go.
young Mattress Mac look like Mr. Bean.
He does.
So not Billy Magnuson.
no, exactly.
Rowan Atkinson.
Oh, I would.
They just
could you
swap
imagine
them out
if
for all
Mr.
the little
Bean-
boy scenes. Like they do like they did in Captain America: The First Avenger.
Yeah.
They just like rotoscope his face into a little boy's body, and then he turns into Billy Magnuson. Somehow.
Shout out Billy Magnuson. He's a cool dude.
Yeah,
Ooh,
no, W Magnuson.
wait.
Booster Gold.
David, quick question. Is
Yeah.
y'all's name the Backstage Experience?
That's the show that we have on Fox.
Oh,
26.
okay.
Oh,
So, yeah,
okay.
it's us. It's just a different arm.
I was about to go off on Houston Chronicle fucking y'all shit up, but they got it right. They got it right. I was like,
Said,
it's
"Talk
Backstage
to him.
well.
Talk to
Please,
him."
Chronicle. Please.
Luis-
By the
Luis
way,
Ryan,
the
please ride
Green
for you.
Book.
I was
I love
said,
that.
By the way-
Chronicle in the Green Book, they next.
David, yeah, did you have anything more to say on scoopers and spoilers and insider information? Because I got a section of this I feel pretty angry about, pretty toasty about, if I say so myself.
But you
Talk to
go. I will say, scoopers and all that stuff. Obviously, like it has changed the dynamic of how we view projects that are in production. Because because this is about the Wolverine stuff. I now remember that.
Precisely.
Yeah. So we're at the point where like, if it's 2008, none of this is leaked. You don't know
No.
anything until a trailer comes out and you lose your mind and you're excited and you talk to your friends and yada 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 yada.
Mhm.
As people learn the YouTube algorithm and learn that they need to be first to do things and learn all like as that stuff progresses, then the need to wait is gone. Now it's just whoever's first.
Exactly.
And so you're willing
Yeah.
to do whatever it takes to be first. That has changed as time progresses. When we talk about superhero stuff, we talk about big projects. Because everybody has like an iPhone 15 now, is that same thing happened, example, Galaxy's Edge. When Galaxy's Edge, the theme park was being built,
was lit.
people were scaling trees and taking pictures of like
Yeah.
the construction and everything
Mhm.
just to show people. And it was like, if
Neil.
you fall, that's a 40-foot tree, you're done, number one. Number two,
Yeah.
you get caught, Disney's got the best lawyers
Leaker
probably
pack.
in the world, so it's over for you. Pack it up.
You're done.
Leaker
yeah.
pack.
So it's this need to be like, I need to be the first person to show.
It's this
Mhm.
need for instant gratification,
Exactly.
right? That then
Yeah.
leads people to want to be the source of that instant gratification
Exactly.
for
The perfect
whatever
example
it is you're a fan of.
Someone was complaining, I forget the dude, it was a leaker was complaining about the length of time between the Batman and the next, whenever the
That's
Batman comes
crazy.
up.
That's
Because they were
crazy.
like, well, Matt Reeves was doing
I
like
get
the
it.
Penguin thing, and it was like, well, we need
Mhm.
more. Like,
and the
we
Arkham
needed
show.
to be. He was like, we needed to be more consistent, and we need like a year and a half, 2
Right.
years, and then we need another one. And we were having a conversation. I say an argument, more like a conversation, because I'm trying to inform him. It's like, you do realize it was 3 years between Batman Begins and Dark Knight.
You do
Yeah.
know
And
making
no one-
movies takes a long time.
Exactly, but
Right.
in
At
that
least
back
a year
then,
and a half.
back then,
At the
between
very
2005
least a year and a half.
2008, people were just like, "Oh, I don't know what the next one is." And then you see the trailer, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, it wasn't okay."
It's a nice surprise.
It wasn't the movie's over. Okay, let me look up the ending explained.
When the next
let me look up what other projects he's doing. Let me look up if they've casted anybody else. That wasn't a thing. Now that it's a thing, people are expecting things every year and a half. Okay, when's the next
every
one?
couple of months.
When's the next one?
Which is really a bad behavior because I mean, you see what that did with shit like the Call of Duty franchise.
Yeah, that's where Call of Duty is.
Everything that requires a production team and production time needs time to develop. If you want it every year, it's not going to be good. The quality is going to drop.
There's a dip in quality. Look at
exactly.
Motherfuckers like that just don't understand that, or they do, but they still like, I want to get it first.
Look at sports games. It's the exact same way. FIFA, Madden, MLB, 2K. They're fucking dog shit, and we keep buying
same game every year.
Every year.
But it's the same game. It's the
just
same
get
thing
the
with
new
like
roster. That's all you get.
Movies, TV shows, etc. You know,
that's the only reason why.
That's a culture thing, and that's a generation thing. It's
and
like
it's not. Yeah, but that's you guys said it's not just movies. It's not just TV. It's games.
Everything.
It's everything. It's when we switched in streaming from 22 episode seasons to 10 episode hour
miniseries,
6 miniseries that you get one season and then it's another 2 years between the next one, and so now you're looking for the next high of a season. Because the way we consume entertainment has changed, and it wasn't just like you're either going to watch a movie or you're going to watch it at home. So now I can, if I wanted to, I can watch it on my phone on a subway between going to work and back. So I need a show. I need a 20-minute show that I could watch there, and then I need another 20 minutes on the way back home, and then I need
things
an
like
hour.
TikTok and YouTube really fuck that shit up as well. Because not now.
Hey, chill.
Now you have platforms
this episode is going on YouTube.
Look.
No. I meant what I'm saying is that you have platforms that cater to short form content, right? Which delivers on that. What we were talking about, that instant gratification, right? That instant dopamine rush. Where you have a 2-minute video or even a 30-second video, and then you're just like, yeah, this is awesome.
I'll definitely
them shits forever, or a 4-minute long video like this, so that you can watch on the subway from your way to work, back home, or from work, etc.
Yeah.
So
there's definitely a trend like that. I definitely agree with Louise and everybody else has been saying about like the instant gratification, because like as a YouTuber, I will literally post a video that took me like half a month to work on, pushing like 10 minutes. Right.
Yep.
And I'll give you like 1 or 2 subscribers. I post 3 shorts in one day, and I shit you not, yesterday I went up 28 subscribers from the short form content.
Yep.
Because no one wants to sit through that extensive thing. They always want it faster and faster and faster, which is why you see it, especially within games. I think it's one of the.
That's one of the. Every time we have sex, it's like, babe, why do you want the long form? Why do you want the long form experience? It's just about getting it faster and faster.
Look, but the game, Luis's stroke game aside, referring to video games, it's much worse, and it's one of the reasons why I think like a lot of games are suffering. Like for instance, Insomniac recently, when they got hit with the whole Wolverine leak, along with that came their entire slate, and they released like pre-alpha. For those of you who don't know, games are released in usually 2 stages before they fully come out. Alpha, which is like the bare bones of the game, and then beta, which is like you can let people, test it out. It's got like muscle tissue and shit on it. Then the final game is usually skin, like the final parts of the body formed, everything ready to go, up and running, right? Sort of, at least with modern gaming, that's usually how it's supposed to go. When Spider-Man was released, when it first came out, like Spider-Man 2, it lacked numerous features. It was buggy, and it's still waiting until, I think it's next year, they said, for New Game Plus, a feature that was in both games at launch, including on the remaster and the PC port. And that was mostly because people kept on leaking stuff relating to different games and different massive projects coming out, and they kept leaking a bunch of shit about Spider-Man 2. So as the hype was more and more drummed out, more and more of the employees got crunched and pressured to make this release date. And even if shit wasn't finished, they had to put something out, which is what they've gotten. And now people are taking that same aspect of being hungry for more and leaking and spoiling and shit, and they're putting it towards the Wolverine game, something that's in pre-alpha. I'm talking no fucking skeleton. Like this is the ooze that was in the ocean in the fucking primordial void. This shit hasn't evolved to nothing, right? And they're saying like, oh, the graphics look buggy, the combat looks sluggish and repetitive, the graphics look like shit. This is like the type of people.
They're saying it's a Spider-Man reskin.
They're saying it's a Spider-Man reskin, which is fucking incredible because for one, there are some games that have released from AAA studios nowadays. Look at some fucking Cyberpunk. Literally 2 years ago when it came out, it was barely a game. It was barely anything. It was a file you could fucking download. It wasn't playable.
Yeah.
You would have people phasing through cars, people who would be frozen in cutscenes. You couldn't even boot up the game on some points. It was fucking terrible. And yet, what did they do? They released an anime and a couple of patches, and they put it out. And why did they put it out so fast? Because of all the hype and all the leaks and everyone saying, this is good, this is good. Look at this, all this content we're instantly getting.
Man. I think it was the fact that the game was dog shit and buggy as fuck.
No, that too. But with how much they kept on delaying it, when the hype got to a certain point, think of how much more and more information started coming out.
Yeah.
Right before they were about to announce that release date for around the holidays. And that's the same thing that's happened with Wolverine, which for a pre-alpha game, what I saw was pretty fucking cool. He throws an arrow through a man's face, and you're talking about shit combat.
Bro, it's like
he throws a katana from his back.
I said this before. So one, the game's not expected until 2026.
Exactly.
2 years.
Two, I think again when I saw it, I was like, so you guys are saying it's copying the two best reviewed games that came out in the last like 5 or 6 years?
Yeah, and it's by the same studio. It would use the same engine logically.
Is that a bad thing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like your process of it's like God of War. I'm sorry, I would love that.
And Spider-Man.
I'm sorry, I enjoy things.
I said this earlier. It was like gaming where we are now. We're at a point where it is. I don't want to say you're rewarded, but you release games now because life cycle of games. It's no longer like, I'll use Resistance. You guys remember Resistance as an example.
Yeah,
love that game.
You get Resistance, you got to wait 2 or 3 years for Resistance 2, wait 2 to 3 years for Resistance 3, right? Now it's Resistance plus the multiplayer aspect, and then you got to have the Battle Pass in.
Yeah.
And then you got to have, because it's all about longevity, and it's all about how many people can you keep on your platform at the same time. So so the attention to detail, perfect example. The difference of EA Respawn from Titanfall to Apex, right? The difference in like the narrative story of Titanfall and how they made that switch to Apex and just trying to keep as many people on the platform as possible to roll out incremental updates and to get the player base to a point where now, if you can release a game that's like 70% done, 65 to 70% done, as long as you say, all right, and here's our roadmap for the next 2 years that'll show you, and people will eat it like they're like,
I blame the MCU.
Because they see consistent content. Doesn't matter if that content is, guess what, there's a new skin for a gun.
Here's a patch that makes the game playable.
Or it's a patch.
Or
whatever, you know that hole in the sky we fixed that. Yes, thank you.
I think
it's every game now.
You're describing Call of Duty like to a fucking T.
It is.
But here's what I was gonna say is that
there's a new fucking Nicki Minaj skin. I got 21 Savage.
21 Savage.
Homelander.
You know why? It's because when they started that, like, so Apex earned EA like $6 billion the first year. In the first 2 years it came out. So when other companies see that, they go, that's the mold. So that's
look at what happened with Fortnite.
You get
Fortnite had a story mode. That's the Battle Royale blew the fuck up, and every game in existence had a Battle Royale mode. This is what I was going to say is that these two things kind of go hand in hand, right? Like video games now are in this mode where they're just like, seeing something that works and everyone's gonna copy it, right? Live service
Yep.
games is a trend and they're copying it. Battle Royale modes was a trend and they're copying it.
Exactly.
You know,
Why can't they
games
copy
that have
being
a
good
games
games?
that have a single player story, but also have an online version where
Component
you
where
get
you
to create
can't
your
play
own
the
character
game unless you're
and you-
online. Yeah.
Exactly, and they're copying it.
Yeah.
And so that mixed with the fact of, you know, with we're all trying to be instantly gratified and they're all trying to outscoop each other. It's getting to the
Yeah.
point where it's just like, dude, there is a fully playable PC port of Wolverine online that
Yeah.
people can download and play, and they're fucking modding it. That is insane. That is insane.
That's
Can you
wild.
imagine? Like, how fucked are we, dude? As like as consumers, as
As a
fucking
society.
we're supposed to be as a society. Yeah, we used to be. We live in a society. We used to be. We used to be. We're supposed to be fans of this shit, you know. And it's like,
Yeah.
for the sake of what? You're hacking
Click.
into Insomniac's fucking
Think about the
databases
people who
and
got their
leaking.
social security numbers like leaked to the world.
Yeah.
That work in Insomniac.
Exactly. And for what? So that you could download a PC port of an unfinished game?
That's
And on
For
top of
years
that,
away from being done. Like,
on top of that, you get to
Exactly.
know
It's so
like
stupid.
what year certain games are coming out. Oh, whoop-de goddamn do, Nostradamus.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Whoop-de.
They leaked that Spider-Verse game that was canceled. You know, it's like, I don't know, man. It's like, it's so frustrating seeing, because video games for a really long time, I think it took them a while to get to a point where they were considered art, right? And you have,
Yeah.
you know, studios like
Mhm.
Naughty Dog,
yeah.
kind of, you know, would really, I think, paved the way for like narrative-driven story. You know, so it took a while for video game companies and video games to be taken seriously, right? So it's really, and to be considered
Yeah.
art and to be considered transgressive and
Y'all take it
you know,
serious?
pushing and pushing, you know, pushing shit, you know, to the forefront. And so it's really frustrating seeing
I
now
take it
where
unserious.
now it's really frustrating seeing where it's gone to now, where it's just like they're just money hungry and trying to latch onto any and every trend that will make them a fuck ton of money. For example,
It's-
FIFA and the Ultimate Team,
Yeah.
Yep.
right?
Oh my
Call
God.
of Duty and just trying to fucking make as much money year on year on year. EA,
Yeah.
fucking cancer and dog shit. Live service games, you know. So
It's-
And
you
that's
know,
from the top
it's just
down.
fucking.
That, like a lot
That's
of
from the
the
top
people,
down,
a lot of the
exactly.
developers and the people that work at those companies would be happy to work on like actual games.
They want to
So,
make actual
yeah.
shit.
When the
yes.
mandate is, nah, this is what we're doing now, and they
We're here
know
to
the
make
product suffers, and then people get
And
frustrated.
that's-
They go, "Don't look at me. I was told I had to do this."
Exactly.
Yeah, I just
That's
work
Hey,
here,
don't
bro.
look at me. Y'all bought it.
Exactly.
that's
it.
why
I mean that too.
That's fact. That's fact.
that as well. That as well.
It sucks.
I
man.
will.
it's
I
just-
will definitely.
Go ahead.
But it's just so
go
interesting
ahead.
seeing kind of like the synchronicity between like, you know, media, culture, I think
Yeah.
pop culture in general, video games, TV, movies,
Mhm.
and kind of how they're all kind of interconnected, and there's just kind of like this like toxic fucking.
It's
I don't
all.
know, man. It's all.
It's more so not even just like making it for the entertainment. I think it was around like maybe 2020 or 21. I read this study to where Netflix claimed that their biggest rival in media is fucking Fortnite
Yeah.
because of how much time it consumes.
Yeah.
So
That's how
now
they
it's to
filter it.
where
Yep.
it's to where multiple media outlets, like just studios, companies, or whatever that make some sort of content, are not measuring by pure revenue. They're mainly measuring by time, because that time that people are spending
Time is
in
money.
there, you know, time drumming it up. Maybe they like it or don't like it, and they get word of mouth and press. But regardless of if it's good or bad, that's still press regardless. Maybe they play it for a long time, and there's like a large player base, so then more people log on, and they get into
And-
matches faster, recommend it to more people, etc.,
Why do you
etc.
think
And what does
Netflix
this all
bought-
lead? Oh.
Why do you think Netflix bought or made their own gaming platform?
Exactly.
Then
saw
just
that,
got
yeah.
the right.
Has
now they
anyone
have-
played San Andreas on
You can
Netflix?
play all
No.
the GTAs, those 3 GTAs, on
Yeah.
Netflix. They
That's
got
crazy.
San Andreas,
That sounds
GTA 2,
I'm about
and
to do this
GTA
shit
1.
right now.
Vice
Hold on.
City,
Vice
right?
City and GTA 3.
Hold on.
San Andreas, yeah.
But here's the thing:
Are we dead
it's
ass?
it's the remastered one they did a couple years ago, and it actually
I'm
runs
looking for
really
it.
well. That's the
Really?
thing.
Really?
Like people are running it on an iPhone 14, iPhone 15. They're like, "Yo, this ran better than when it did on the PS3 when they tried to like
yeah.
remaster it." And it's like
That's fucking
and so now
crazy.
you're still on the Netflix platform, and they count that as time on their platform.
There you go.
And so
because
that's
after you're done
Mm.
playing, they can
Motherfuckers
advertise
cheating,
new
bro.
shows and new movies
They're
to you.
cheating.
Yep.
But this all falls back to like capitalism and like trying to make money and et cetera, because it's like we steered so far away from people making this stuff as like for like art and creative for creativity's sake, right? We've gone to a point where people aren't creating. They aren't being storytellers and telling stories, right? They're creating content, and I have such a big problem with that word because I think it's
nasty.
Minimizes like all the hard work, and it's so gross and nasty, and it's just it kind of it's I don't know, man. We're in this weird.
It is
100%
situation. It is content. Is the name of their game.
That's exactly what it is.
That's
because
why
it feels like people have lost the desire to create art. That's what when you say content.
I don't think it's loss of desire. I think it's the culture we live in, right?
They know what.
That's
they
what
know
I'm trying
what's
to say. No, like it's
money.
there's the desire
like
to
money.
create,
Exactly.
Look at it like this. Look at what we do. Yes, we are quote unquote content creators, but we're not making it solely to pump out 30 videos a day and get clicks and get likes. We do this shit because we love.
Dead, bro.
I mean, if y'all
Trust me, I do it and it hurts.
Yeah. I get what you're saying though.
If y'all trying to run the views and the streams, I mean, go ahead. But
y'all gotta let me cook. Jonathan Majors was innocent.
We do this.
He didn't do nothing wrong.
No.
Gotta get his clicks and views.
We do this because we love that. We're passionate about the stuff we talk about, and that's the thing. People are doing it solely because yes, they may have a passion for something, but they're doing it because they're like, okay, well, what can I do to get the most clicks? What can I do to get me that 1 billion streams or whatever the fuck, whatever metric you want to use, engagements, all that shit. I mean, like,
the name of the game.
That's cool and all, but like, where's the fire, bro? Where's the desire?
There's no passion.
Like,
there's no love, bro.
About this. Like this, how, like for example, I'm gonna keep bringing him up every chance I get. The motherfucker's on page 1 of this book, Matthew Ramos, bro.
Matthew Ramos, 1 of this, and then. Another person I'm gonna bring up too. Another person I'm gonna bring up too. Niatus Dadbe. And then another one. He just entered the book this month. Brandon Davis, bro. Because he posted something the other day talking about the relationships in Marvel in this phase aren't the same as they were in the Infinity Saga. Motherfucker, it's been like 1.5 phases. Let the shit grow.
Yeah.
And then this is something you talk about. You're not passionate about it. Are you doing this shit to get your clicks on your shit? Bro.
Yes.
Then go start OnlyFans. Go be on Twitch. Go do some shit like that.
That's why.
Allegations.
Isn't he a groomer?
That's why
there was
he in the
allegedly.
There are allegations.
Allegedly.
Man, he can allegate this dick. You groomer ass bitch. How about
Jesus?
Fuck
we're gonna
you,
get
Brandon
sued.
David. He sue this dick, bro. Fuck him. Find me in the boxing ring in the what's it called? Creator Slash.
Creator Slash.
Bro,
I'd pay to see that. I think
Luis would
it's
win.
definitely There's definitely I feel like there's definitely a fine line with all these like scoops and leaks where you go from like a person who's passionate about it to like Star Wars theory, and a lot of people like find themselves in that very upsetting middle ground where they're teetering too much. And I feel like that is a problem. That's why I'm glad I don't follow like comic book movie scoops on Twitter, even though I love comics. I follow people who like the source material because that's the main thing you're gonna find when you're passionate about like comic book movies or like things adapted, right? It is best to follow the people who like the source material because most of the time they're genuinely just passionate about it. Like I fucking hate Harry Potter,
but it's also about,
but they love it.
But it's
and
also
if you
about,
follow them, they'll have more of a positive take.
But it's also about like following, like when it gets to a point where you're trying to make this like your life and you're trying to make money off of this, like it's so hard. And I get it to a point. Like it's so hard resisting like the pull of just saying and doing outlandish shit for engagement because this is your livelihood. This is how you make money, right? So it's so hard to talk about something that you're passionate about, something that's well thought out, something with a lot of heart. People don't give a fuck about people don't give a fuck about what you think about the Ultimates and the Ultimates arc, because they're like shut the fuck up. But if you're like, yo, Hank Pym, alpha male, GOAT, people are gonna be like, yo, people will be like, oh, that's interesting, and you're like, yo, that just paid my rent this month, and so
the
it's
clickbait,
like, exactly, and it goes back to that whole conversation about content and what is content? Why are you doing this? And it gets all muddled into this big, crock pot of
it gets lost in translation.
But see, that's where my answer is just like yes, but my answer to those people is to be better. Like at the end of the day, that's it.
Yeah.
That's like, which is a hard.
Or
if you
else.
don't have a conscience,
Or else.
If you don't have a conscience, if you don't have a moral sense of like, okay, I should probably not do this.
Yeah.
Then you're not. Then that's going to be like it's not going to mean anything to you, and I get that.
Right.
But I think if you try to get to a point where you're that large, you have to then realize the reach and the power and all that stuff that you have. It is then your responsibility, Peter Parker. It is your responsibility with the power that you have to then do the right thing and essentially try and be the best the right way. But again, the right way is not always the fast way. And that's what I think people
it's a very fine
the profitable way.
way.
Yeah.
And that's where I think people get tripped up. Because like on the one hand, I'm like, I will always say like the best way, obviously the best way is the right way, because regardless of whether you know it or not, people are watching and the right people are going to watch you at the right time and it's going to get paid back in dividends. The thing is, the right way is not always the quickest, the most profitable,
or the easiest.
The easiest. Because when you see the people who do it the other way and their stuff is blowing up, and they
want a piece of that pie
to a premiere, and then it's like, all right, well, I guess I'm doing the wrong thing. It's like it's going to be hard, but you have to stay that like. That's why I tell people
stick to your path, live your truth. Yeah, feet on the ground, exactly.
Like
10 toes down.
Don't
stand on business.
Block every comicbook.com, Marvel Direct, DC. Block all that stuff. Because if you're if you're scooping this, and if you want to do that, all you're going to get from them is set photos, clips of video. Example, right? So, my supervisor talked to Tom Holland during Uncharted last year, right? And our clip went viral because he was telling Tom, was like, oh, if you didn't know, No Way Home's about to pass like Avatar, like domestically. And Tom lost his mind because he didn't know. And that clip goes viral. Right. And then, of course, like the Disgusting Film and all these other all these other places pick it up.
Right.
And it essentially then becomes like they're scooping or saying on the stuff that we say and have done, and it becomes the work into.
They're bopping.
It becomes kind of like just a regurgitation.
Yes.
Essentially.
Yes.
Just a repetitive cycle of the same news.
And that's why if you really want to stand out or be different, be unique, or do different things, I would suggest not following those pages, those people, because you're going to end up copying them. Even if you don't want to, there's going to be a pull to be like, well, he did this, so let me just say the same thing. I'm gonna do this, you know. And it's like, no, it's not.
Star Wars Theory said "fuck Ray," so I'll say "fuck Ray."
Exactly. And that's where all like one of my favorite things is. When I always, and obviously Graham's not here because Graham's in Star Wars nut. I'll talk about like
Graham would cook right now.
I would talk about the fact that like I don't know if it was, I think it's Star Wars Theory, who like tried to like tear apart The Last Jedi, and he had like a 4-hour video on it.
I'm Googling right now.
And I'm like,
bro.
And I'm like, then a lot of these guys do that, or it may have been like Geeks and Gamers and one of those like Comicsgate people. And and it was like, did you really spend 4.5, 5 hours on an hour and 45 movie yelling and crying about things you did? Like, it's like, you do realize
bricks
the
and
echo
screws,
chamber
bro.
that you have.
Yeah.
Bro, theorize touching some grass. Jesus Christ.
That's the problem.
Theorize
some pussy is what it needs to touch.
That video has what?
I think it's allergic.
That video has what, like 3 million views, 4 million views? So it's like, I'm getting clicks though. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what it is.
Getting that shmoney, baby.
That's what it clicks is.
Need to click on some fucking.
So how do we fix it?
Needs to click on Tinder, bro. Needs to click on Tinder, bro.
How do we fix it? It's like you said, you have to use your money. Like with gaming, you gotta use your money.
Yeah.
Don't buy Call of Duty. Don't buy the next Call of Duty. You know it's gonna happen on a yearly cycle. Don't buy the next one and see what happens. Maybe they'll
You know
let
what
you
they're
do?
gonna do? You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna delete your fucking game, and they're gonna download the new Call of Duty, and then you have to buy it, and then you fucking boycott Call of Duty for the rest of your life.
Fuck digital media, physical media, all the fucking way, bro. This shit is getting ridiculous.
Because I can buy
physical media,
I can
bro.
buy a game
Call of Duty again.
like 3 or 4 years ago digitally, but then if a company, because it happened last year, a couple gaming developers closed, and they were like, all right, well, we got to take the access to the game away. And I was like, well, no, I bought that.
I paid for this shit.
Mine.
This is mine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why do you get to take away the access to it just because your company
because fuck you. That's why.
I would definitely recommend on the gaming front, and it's something that I wish I could do if I didn't have a Twitch and have to buy every fucking game to write off of my taxes just to be relevant. If you are a normal
Cinestro
person,
gaming coming soon.
Sinestro, oh yeah, probably, yeah.
We actually have,
but
2024, baby. Just wait.
Hey, fuck it. But if you are a normal person who is not a video game cam whore like myself, and you see a new game in a franchise coming out, my advice would be, even though everyone's going to be talking about it and all your friends might have it, wait about a month to 2 months after it, because with the state that they're releasing games in today, where everything's half finished, you will have all the patches. You will have a good chunk of DLC, and you will have a good amount of time to still kind of, get accustomed to the new game if it's monumentally different from the first, etc., etc. And you can look at reviews and different gameplay videos and footage and figure out your own opinion.
Definitive edition.
I bought Mortal Kombat on launch.
Oh, wait, the new one? Mortal Kombat?
And I'm regretting this purchase already.
Pain.
And I'm saying this as someone who not only bought Mortal Kombat on launch, but I bought the Ultimate Edition. So I could have all the DLC for free.
No.
I can write it off. Only good thing about it.
Only
But
good thing about
the
getting
level
fucked in the ass is that I can
the
write
only
it off.
Exactly. The only good thing about this fucking Luis is that it came with a little bit of lube and a kiss goodnight. Because this shit
my favorite
is I'm not gonna get into the fucking miasma that is this game to a degree, but had I waited, I would have a little bit less views, I would have a little bit less clicks, but at the end of the day, I would have a much more enjoyable experience. And the same thing even goes for
about getting that money, getting those views, and that's.
I know it's about getting that money. But the same thing, in a certain degree, like David was saying, also applies to these movies and scoops and content. Right? Form your own path. Form your own opinion. Try to pave your own way, and don't just do what everyone else is doing. You will be better for it. You will end up with a much more enjoyable experience. You won't have your expectations set high or low. You will only have them set to the bar which you dictate.
Yeah, and if you
that is the best way to conduct yourself.
And if you do things because you like it and enjoy it, then that's always better than doing things for the money or for the views, or because everyone else is doing it, or because it's cool. You should do things because you enjoy doing them, and that's point blank, period. That's
exactly. Couldn't put it better myself, Luis.
Take it from the resident Twitch streamer, AZ.
Yeah, don't ever give me that title. That feels icky.
That
feels uncomfortable.
Are you gonna start doing the censor bars?
The censor. Yeah.
I gotta start. They ban tasteful nudity, so I gotta do all my streams like this.
I was gonna say,
just
how do you feel
hunch.
about that?
Dude,
I
guarantee you
on the internet.
I guarantee you,
fucking dick crying about
you could literally shut up. You could have an orgy consisting of every single contortionist from Cirque du Soleil, and not even any of them could get his ass backwards as Twitch did when they reversed that decision. Yeah. It is fucking incredible. It is amazing. They walked it back within 12 hours because their entire art tab, which kids can access, was filled to the brim with AI porn and furry porn. Like, to the brim. Yeah. Within minutes of them announcing that.
Let's go,
America,
baby. Let's fucking go.
They said They said they were walking it back because of
Yes.
safety reasons and because they made a bad decision. But what I'm really thinking happened, and
they
what
were
me and a lot of other
concerned-
streamers think,
Safety
is that
reasons.
a bunch
They were
of-
concerned for my
a
dick.
bunch of advertisers do not like adult content. So the moment
Yeah.
they were like, "Oh, I don't want to touch you because you guys have naughty nipples on your screen, and we don't. That's a no. That's a no. No, we don't like that." And when G Fuel and all of them are about to pull out, they're like, "All right,
exactly.
we made a mistake. Whoopsie doodle." I fucking hate Twitch. I
It's
work
almost
for them,
like-
but I hate them.
It's almost like money makes the world go round.
Yeah,
And
it
we
sucks.
live in a capitalistic
We live in a
society.
society.
We live in the worst timeline.
We live
It's
in a
almost like
society.
money. You live in a society.
Joaquin was right.
One of my favorite
Right.
things
Society,
from, that people have been doing recently is they'll just do quotes from the Batman just for everything. And it's just like, it was one on Twitter where it was one guy like walking around and someone came up to him and said, "What does a liar do when he dies?" And he just ran away. And the guy was like, "What?" He lies still. And then he takes off. And
That's
I
what
was like,
runs off.
yeah, it just made me go like, man, I love that movie so
It's
much.
so
They
good.
gotta play
That
the
is
little.
the-
They gotta
they
play
did
the little. The little
what's the one where
violin
the
from
animal's
Joker.
like looking and then looks with his eyes to the side like that. They do that
The
with
side
eye?
with the Batman costume where he goes sweat and he's like does the look.
Me and Gerardo got on.
the Kurt Angle
we
meme.
send each
the Kurt
other
Angle meme where he's like,
TikToks.
Yeah, the Kurt Angle meme is so good,
Well,
man.
me and Gerardo keep sending each other TikToks of
Bruce
people in Batman
Wayne.
costumes, and it's the Nirvana song from the Batman.
Yeah.
It's like something. And it was like the last one he sent me was of this little kid, like 6 years old, in his backyard. It's raining, and he's just standing there, and it's like something.
Oh,
It's
Why
so
is that
fucking
still going? That movie
Grown-ass
came out
man.
3 years ago.
Grown ass man, like on the roof of like at a house party,
Yes.
like in a Batman costume. The fucking song is
Oh,
playing.
I
They're
believe
just
have to
perched
send
on
that.
it.
You have to
It's
send
so
that in the
fucking
group chat.
funny,
I need to see
dude.
that. You
It's
gotta
so-
send it in the group
It's
chat, man.
we'll send
You
them.
gotta
They're
send
so
them. It's fucking hilarious.
They're so fucking funny, dude.
they
Hell
need to
yeah.
add the
Love Batman.
Can't Fight City Halloween over it. And
Yeah,
have
yeah,
them standing
yeah.
on the
I'll
roof.
show you
That
that
shit would be
one with the
hilarious.
because it's good.
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah, I
fucking
definitely got to
hilarious.
see that.
Yes, sir.
I
Yeah.
think,
Alright, guys.
but I think we've reached the summer. That we wrapping.
Yeah,
Daughter.
last thing,
Probably,
like
it's
a
about
present,
time.
like a present. We're about to wrap this episode up, but before we say that,
Nice.
I just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays to you.
Happy
This
holidays for those who
episode
don't
is our
celebrate
official-
Christmas.
But except
Yes,
for
Kwanzaa.
Sam
Happy
Esmail.
Hanukkah,
Which-
Kwanzaa, not
Whatever
Boxing
you-
Day
wait,
because
wait,
fuck
wait.
England.
no,
What are you saying,
Boxing
Gerardo?
Day, bro.
You're a bitch.
What'd you say?
We're
Wait,
celebrating Boxing
I
Day.
said we say that to everyone except Sam Esmail. Because fuck you.
Let's go. Fuck you, Sam. Fuck
And-
you. I hope you have a horrible
That's
Christmas,
for my
bitch.
fucking boy Chris
I hope your
Ryan.
movie
all
I
right?
hope you
Happy
get a
holidays.
piece of coal in your stocking, Sam.
He's like,
Happy
he's
holidays
like,
to
Your
everyone.
tongue.
Except you.
I hope every
Except
sip of
you.
coffee you drink burns the roof of your mouth.
I hope when you wake up every morning there's snow in your driveway. I
hope you work it on Fridays and never get off
Yeah,
Fridays. It's
Fridays.
always bitch you off.
I hope every day he wake up he step on a Lego.
To be fair, Fabio, I think he celebrates Hanukkah. To be
Oh.
fair,
He's
to be
Muslim.
fair.
Happy Hanukkah to
What do you
Yeah.
mean?
He's
I don't
Muslim.
care. He's Egyptian.
Oh.
He's not Muslim. No.
He's Egyptian. He's Muslim.
Jesus,
He's-
Yamamoto, 12 years, $325 million contract.
I'm killing myself.
How
Horrible
much?
Christmas for
Wait.
me.
It's all
Horrible
deferred. He's only gonna make $2 million a year, bro.
I don't think they're gonna do that with him. they did that with Shohei, but his is a 12-year,
think-
325. No,
What the
I'm
fuck?
telling you,
That's
baseball
all
is
that-
all
insane.
the
hey,
same play.
hey,
Baseball
all
is
All
the
that,
play.
and
all
they're
that
still gonna get
just to
swept by the motherfucking the
Nah,
Astros, baby.
they're not even gonna see us because they're gonna get stopped by the 84-win Rockies with the power of friendship.
Yeah,
Motherfuckers gonna
exactly.
With the power of friendship.
Fuck the Dodgers. Y'all can suck my fucking dick.
Dodgers-
Astros World Series champs, baby.
Dodgers gonna get bounced out because the Dodgers gonna get bounced out because they're giving
because the
motherfuckers-
Mariners are about
Yeah,
to sweep
yeah,
them
Mariners. Yeah.
in the wild
Mariners-
card game.
Mariners coming with the power ring with their ass.
No,
It's
but yeah,
over.
happy holidays to everyone. Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Hope you guys
Merry
have
Christmas.
a wonderful time with your families. Get fucked up.
Even if you're at home,
drink lots of food.
Get hammered. Fight
Drink
your
lots
dad.
of food.
Hammered.
What?
Fight your daddy.
What? Fight your dad. Be gay, do crimes, all
Hell
that.
yeah.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
On a real note,
Call out. Don't go to
I'm
work.
saying, call out your racist family member. On a real
Yes.
note,
Don't
Do
say
it.
no
Yeah.
business.
No call
Any
outs. No
bigoted
call outs.
shit you hear,
Kick 'em.
call them out.
hit him.
Matter of
If
fact,
they're homophobic, punch
Yeah.
them.
Yeah,
Transphobic, punch them.
Even
Racist, punch them.
Don't be
Even
a white
better.
liberal
Don't
and
do that.
sit there and let your racist grandpa say racist
just
shit.
don't
And if they don't like the Sinestro Corps,
Mm,
kill them.
That's,
don't even.
I mean,
Yeah,
maybe
even-
not.
don't even do
maybe
all
too
that.
far. This may be too
Don't
far.
even, don't even do all that. Just hit our email,
Immolate
SinestroCorp@gmail. Send me their first and last name, date of birth. I got you right here.
The green
their
bucket
downfall imminent.
Downfall.
I want you right now, write Sam Esmail in that motherfucking book right now.
That's gonna have the FBI at so many
Yeah,
people's doors by
for real.
Christmas.
When we start making merch, I'm releasing a line of green books for your own. Take home.
That would be funny.
That would be funny. That would
That would be
Sinestro
fucking
merch.
hilarious.
We're gonna have a
Sinestro
forward
merch.
on the front page right here that says "Do unto your enemies as you wish shall be done." Something.
That's so
Stand
evil,
on
bro.
business.
I love it. Stand on
Stand
business.
on
fucking
10
diabolical.
toes down, baby.
Use this book
Oh my
irresponsibly.
And then at the end, it's gonna be signed Jonathan Majors.
Oh, man.
Hey.
Whoa.
Just to tie it back into the.
And on that note, I think
That's a good
That's
place
a
to
hit
wrap
that.
for today's episode.
Jonathan Majors punch that like button.
Good.
I'm sorry, it was right there.
Good
Only
God.
to the third degree though.
Only to the third degree.
Oh my
Only to the third degree.
god.
Oh my God.
Nah, we appreciate y'all listening or watching our channel. Go ahead and follow us on all platforms at Cinestro Corp to stay tuned on everything we've got coming up this year and everything coming up for the rest of this year and for next year. 2024 is around the corner, and we have a lot of big stuff planned. What you guys don't know is after we finish this episode, we're going straight into developmental stage. We're going into pre-production for 2024.
In our little cocoons.
Y'all not ready.
Everyone,
Y'all not
fold
ready. When we come out, y'all gonna see 2024 is our year.
Everything reminds me of her.
Go ahead and Thanos smash that
Would you
MF
shop
like
around
and
these?
subscribe button. Show us how much you enjoyed this episode by leaving us a 5-star review. Get them numbers up and send our podcast and YouTube channel to your friends, your family. Post it everywhere. Thank you guys. We'll see you next time on the Cinestro Corps.
The Sinestro Corps.
Boo, boo, boo.